Bench, bring it back. Yo, what up, Prime Minister? On Earth days, the gods smoke weed and call it high day. Roach blunts on New Year's Eve keeps me off the highway. Seeing drunk drivers crash landing in a ditch the way it shines. He just some D's on that bitch. 1,000 a pop, plus the tree tore up the rag top. Not for his life, but for the car. I saw this fag drop to his knees praying. Blacks have messed up priorities. 34 plus years old telling you to sitting on keys. Telling women to drop it like garbage on the corner. Or shake it like salt and pepper, we're here in church tomorrow. Praying to white Jesus, your breath smells like gin Seagrams. You're bathing in cause he died for your sins. If Jesus is a Jew, why does he have a Greek name? I'm asking you, why does the Pope wear a Jewish yarmulke? Things sound strange, this world is messed up. In diamonds and 2 earrings, black men are dressed up. Walking on your ancestors' blood and say it's a red carpet. Come around here playing you're big and become a target. I'm bringing back to those days when we would threaten DJs, saying that Toronto are not giving no airplay. Unless you're a rude boy speaking in Bacardi slang. No matter how much you email, they reply hardly, man. On November 06, I received email about too much backlog. They did receive my tracks, but it shouldn't take that long. It's not 2-7, I haven't heard crime. But I heard Pretty Ricky talk sex about 50 times. I heard booty 20 plus times. Rims and censorships on every track. These slaves talk about so much whips. Who wants to be a blood, a sellout, or a crip? Sign the dotted line when you rhyme so you can rep that shit. That's what they tell you. To hell they'll send you. Dumb black energy is on the devil's menu. Cause you think it's physical, but it's all spiritual. No snow till January, crap off with rituals. Shines with Khalid Muhammad holding the AK. You would think I'm coming clean when my mind spray. If I wanted to be with thought power, I say, with eyes closed in meditation, abracadabra or ashe. It's been years since I've been to a party. Drunk off chartreuse or coke with the party. Speaking to bouncers and slurs, tripping over my words. Calling girls chicken but still flip cops the bird. Stumbling around this concrete jungle. No more time, I took the oath and swore to be humble. Hey yo, I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them hot thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them hot thoughts to make you rise drastically. Hey yo, we bust the vortex like concrete to boot vortex. Listening to floor 93.5 just gets me more vexed. But it's something I must deal with, like slavery and whites. Raping the black woman and man in the day all night. Stomping on babies to grape juice, mentally they rape you today. It wasn't physical so far back in the day. That was only 500 plus years ago. Moorish shaman, not Zulu like Mutua Credo. Scarborough, reppin' Scarborough since the Bago. Call me Nero and I turn charger from San Diego. No matter what your name is, you could be nameless. When you know your melanin self, our time is ageless. Our spiritual self is shapeless. But on the shelf, you got some hook nose like God outside of yourself. So-called or proclaimed by Nissi and bitch-ups. I'll get on our shoulders of warfield marshals and councils of bishops. Enough, that's just the sight of us that'll make you hiccup. Just like unsophisticated or driving us behind trucks hiccup. When I show slave pictures, stomach acid, you're gonna spit up. Make the devil drop to his knees and the God lift up. Hey yo, I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them hot thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them hot thoughts to make you rise drastically. Read the future through the stars, or Tarot of Moors. Cut you with the scimitar or shadow sword. Dane and Callaway, our names are Moors of Europe. Black and Indian, say lion and selling you hope. Dirty Moors tell you MST Arrayers religious. Replace Jesus with Juali, singing hymns like Christians. Emmanuel I said be a human rights reader, but Ras play games in Moorish Jalabias. Nuwapians know the dark gave him circle 7 lessons. They call him a nation of Moors in 360 questions. Hebrew Israelites are Moorish, Zionist Jews, but has the mothers in the back of tabernacle rooms. Praying to the patriarch when Ark is the womb. Reincarnated Juali, written on given soon. Juali reincarnated, it's also Father Muhammad, claiming the prophet, but Everybody's all about profit. Dollar sign odds, 10 grand for a package. King of the mall smearing feces, that's so savage. They're not against me, but against Drew Ali. They're not adjective like black collar or Somali. Jumping over Negro and say more means blacks as nigga leaders with scholarship off track. Should face a firing squad with lies like that. BLM leaders, mansions, every state on the map. No guilt or remorse, they face on billboards, but police victims in courts as the status quo wards. Mothers mourning, hiring civil rights attorneys. Most of them are not worthy and job turkeys. Make you march and picket, no one sees you like midgets. No matter how hard you fidget, choked out for 10 minutes. Been dead for 7 on your highway to heaven. They get off with the wrist slap, but not charged like a felon. You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. You're blind from the facts. You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. Your mind is so black. You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. You're blind from the facts. You can't see what I can see.
That's those black
blind, baby.
Right there,
your mind is so black.
You said meet them where they're at? Been there, done that. Sounds like you want me going back to being black. Dead carcass, a dead status, same difference. All in experience. Blacks getting shot up, but Moors made them shut up. Double cup, that's protection. Every man to a nation. Negotiate for what? When you have the Constitution. I'm a Negro, what? You need permission, not prohibited. Privilege, like you're somebody's kid. I guess that's the way we live. Nah, free national standards. I'm nobody's bastard. Land, air, water. That spells law, but you're blind, baby. I told you, you're blind, baby. Message for the percolated. Don't shoot my birdie, more science and facts. Fiction is the movie. Look at where you act. If you don't believe me, then study. Then you will know, and you will grow. You will know, and you will grow. Blind, baby.
You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. You're blind from the facts. You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. Your mind is so black. You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. You're blind from the facts. You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. Your mind is so black.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes civil little a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm rock face, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt-Bae, rapping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J, Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it. So the snake's still showing up, stakes still high, so the rate's still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the major, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death, different slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astral plane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life, finishing.
Moorish or more, key man or oracle. Using trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Facts like a dirty more or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes civil little a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm rock face, mixing with rock the hard way. way. I was in a lost state. Prophets stood me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, rapping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J. Israel. And no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it. So the snake's still showing up, the stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death, different slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astral plane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life, finishing.
Moorish or more, key man or oracle. Using trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost in metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Facts slap a dirty more or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved. Or cut like a close shave. Drowned in my brainwaves, squashed by heat waves. Activating Kundalini. Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini. Selassie I in exile. Reptile in Genesis, niggas appearing real. All I see is false evidence. DA are feminists, stomped on by elephants. More like no prejudice, but want Moorish benefits. When you feel the pull, magnetic resonance. Apis horns of the sacred book, all maleficent. Great cosmic mothers, return to blessedness. No pestilence, ace all the testaments. Tap into remembrance, never to forget again. Use energy right, not put spell effects on men. Wander in the earth plane with no veil and shades. Keeps you a mental slave as the horizon fades. It's been decades since Christian crusades. Not enough rebellions, too many visual bouquets. Holding on to the fence, burning on doomsday. War ruled by Mars, it might be on a Tuesday.
Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quickie. What we do here is we add some common sense thinking to everyday situations or comments that may arise. Want to give it a try?
We're 9,999,999 and oh. You think they're gonna give something a try? They're not gonna give it a try, but they're gonna play their little games though. And we were supposed to do something. Don't worry, Sierra, I got you. Don't worry. Give me 1 second. Let me just slap this guy first, and then you can get your Mason Pinata, because I have him queued up too. Don't worry, I got you. Slumped all the Moors. We already know Drew Ali's the man. We already know he's the man. But since people want to play games, we're going to ride with them. We're going to play their little game. What
the vested interest is, for in the Moors case, the Moors got a lot of temples. They got a lot of brick and mortar buildings. But what people don't realize is that those buildings fall under the same laws and statutes as the churches. And that the Moors started they shit with the RCA of 1872. I'm gonna be bringing it out, right? This is what Noble Drew Ali filed with the state of Illinois to make his temples a religious corporation. So let me repeat that. You looking at it right here, guys. The Moorish Science Temple is a religious corporation, and we don't need no more religion, and we don't need no more corporations. The thing is this right here. They got the Circle 7 Quran to maintain their religious status. If you ain't a religious group, you can't get certain perks and all that. A lot of these guys are non-religious. They just cling to it for the write-offs and whatever. But the thing is this right here. They can't have Noble Drew Ali image tainted, because every temple that falls under his name will be desecrated. Think about that. If the owner of Walmart get accused of pedophilia tomorrow, as big as Walmart is, Kmart will start getting a little bit more business now, baby. Because people gonna walk up in Walmart and be like, damn, I'm supporting a pedophile buying these chips.
Stop it, liar. Stop it. Stop it, you liar. Because these same pedophiles are the ones who gave you the name Negro black colored. These same pedophiles that you're saying Moors are riding with, they actually give you the name Negro black colored and African and all that. Every name that you call yourself except Moor, guess where that came from? Some pedophile came over here raping indigenous children and all that stuff. And he labeled you. All those names except Moors. Every name that you use, and you're not going to use a Moorish name, guess what? That was given to you by some pedo. And you should be ashamed of yourself. And for lying on Noble Drew Ali, who told these Moors, these backward ass Moors, in the 1900s, we organized as the Moorish Temple of Science in the year 1925 and were legally incorporated as a civic organization. Civic organization? Under the laws of the state of Illinois, November 29th, 1926. The name Moorish Temple of Science was changed to Moorish Science Temple of America, May 1928, in accordance with the legal requirements of the Secretary of the State of Illinois. Now, for the people who listen to these idiots, let's school you on what's really going on here and why Noble Drew Ali is a prophet. So in the year 1925, when they organized as the Moorish Temple of Science and were legally incorporated as a civic organization under the laws of the state of Illinois, November 29, 1926, that's where you get the Our Authority document that Moorish Science Temple talks about. They got the authority for this and they got the authority to do whatever. Numbers filed for the record and whatever. In order to do that, he had to follow certain obligations because our people are nigger. So these colonizers always set up something for you to be able to get out of colonization. But they know that niggers don't read. So they win all the time just because niggers don't read. So in Noble Drew Ali's research on this Our Authority, he makes reference to Heard's Revised Statute, chapter 32, section 36. And then there's an asterisk, and it says, or appointed, or wardens, vestrymen, or whatever name they may adopt. Right? So when we go to this Heard's Revised Statute, we realize that there's a Corporations Act for religions, which are business organizations, right? Nothing to do with Christ and God and Buddha and Hindus, whatever. Nothing to do with that. It's a business organization. So Noble Drew Ali, seeing that this is the direction that these things are going, that you're not going to do what you're doing with an upfront civic organization. Why? Because you can do your research on the strange disappearance of civics in America. And the book Bowling Alone, which dealt with, now this modern Europeans debating. None of these niggers over here. This has to do with modern Europeans. They're debating Moors. They're talking hella BS about Moors. Europeans, though, are seeing a problem with civics not being taught. And that there's actually been a decline in the teaching of civics. This is what they're saying today. So what did Noble Drew Ali? Noble Drew Ali said, well, if they're moving toward that, then why not have a religious corporation? We're going to call it Moorish Science Temple. And all these Moorish Temple of Science individuals are now going to be cloaked as Moorish Science Temple of America. That this is the religion for the Asiatics, Islamism. And it comes from the ancient foremothers and forefathers. But it was really civics. It wasn't religious. It was the exercising of the constitutional right to a religion. Why there's Moorish Science Temple. Not to be part of some religious corporation, whatever. Religious corporation has nothing to do with this because this is Aboriginal and Indigenous. And this is nation first. That's why it's a red flag with a green 5-point star. Why is a religion have a flag for? Why do you see religions with flags? Dummy. Find me a religion with a flag. And I bet you they're going to show you a national flag. So that'll mean that that's not the flag. They just that's a banner. That's not their stuff. But how they play you is they're not. We're telling you that Noble Drew Ali said this is civic. It's not our opinion. Noble Drew Ali said this is civic. So Noble Drew Ali saying that this is civic civics doesn't disappear because you hear religion being mentioned. Religion being mentioned doesn't mean, Allah being mentioned doesn't mean that all of a sudden this is something religious. Only a nincompoop is going to think like that and throw away their birthright because they see a Moroccan flag right there. And in their mind, they think that that's a religion. You know what type of brainwash that is? You know what type of psychological warfare that has been done to people for them to think that, okay, so if they go into the dojo and the flag of Japan's up there, they know that they went to the dojo. They're not assuming that's the nation. You know, you went to the school to go learn the martial arts. That's a business. That's an organization. That's not what being a Moor is. That's an arm. That might even be a finger. Moorish Science Temple is probably a finger in the body of what the Moorish nation is, respective to Noble Drew Ali and what he brought. The Moorish Science Temple is a finger. And it might be the pinky. It's not going to be the index or the middle one or anything like that. It's going to be pinky. Moorish science temple is pinky. That's all he is on the body. Pinky finger and the pinky toe. And then these people are propping it up as some religious whatever and not doing any civics. Which is what's causing the brainwash, because their example of what it is being demonstrated by sellouts who they're supposed to play that this is religious. They're not going to say that Moorish Science Temple is civic. I know Moorish Science Temple of America is civic because we're from the generation of Moors who were their own body politic. They were their own body politic. No one told them anything. No one couldn't tell them anything because they were adept across the board. From the elder sitting in the back to the grand governor, to the grand sheik, to the secretary, to the baby in the stroller. Everybody was constitutional. Everybody was law. History is, history is good. But law stops these people in their tracks. And I'm talking about bearing witness to quote unquote Moorish Science Temple of America not being some going to the temple and they're praying to Noble Drew Ali and singing hymns to Noble Drew Ali. They got law dictionaries and stuff like that at the temple. The Moors going to tell the Moor, go in the back and bring out whatever they got that they're going to use as an example. And there was no singing hymns or nothing like that. And then Monday, there was something going on at the temple that people were volunteering to do. Monday, there was something going on, and there was no issues. There was no misguidedness. There was no any type of idiotic behavior. Tuesday had something going on. Wednesday had something going on. Thursday had something going on. Friday. This is Moorish Science Temple. They're going to do whatever, lecture somewhere as Moorish Science Temple. Going to schools, helping out, whatever, going to, food banks, helping them give out food or whatever, just being civic. Just being civic. Not talking it. Right? Not just talking it. Actually exercising it. Regardless of what the outcome is. The outcome is that has nothing to do with anything. The exercising of it. And like the Moor said, they're not going to read caveat emptor. That you're supposed to be upright, independent, and fearless. That is what it is. It's not. There's no. Well, can I think about it? There's no think about it. That's just what it is. Right. So, Noble Drew Ali having the civic mindedness to start a religious corporation by merely changing the name to something else. And then that being the staple, which really was the distraction. Because those who really know what this is about know that it's about nation. It's not about some temple. Temple's the body. He's talking about temple between your ears. What do you mean the building is the temple? That's a Moroccan flag. That's not a religious banner. That flag is nation. You know what a nation is? A nation is not a religious corporation. File some papers in Cook County. The fraud is these individuals speaking on things that they have no knowledge of. So why are you talking? This is how you know that it's a campaign. You know, they got their hands connected, lined up across an avalanche, talking about they're going to stop the avalanche. Not stopping this. The boat has left the dock. You people are just in the way at this point. You're just in the way. Not serving any purpose. They're just in the way of what we're supposed to do. Steamroll everyone, whoever's not moving in line with where we're at. Steamroll everyone. If your foot gets in there by accident, oh well, deal with your flat foot. Because what's your foot even doing close to the steamroller? You already know that it's no remorse right now. Right. Oh yeah. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. Real good one. Get this out the way right now. Get this out the way right now. Don't forget, flash sale, 77 amazing facts about the Moors. Updated edition. Reward the sincere. Right? All the books bought, go to Keeping Khalifa Media Going, and we're even going to take our donation and give it to Keep Khalifa Media Going. So just get it again, buy it for somebody, whatever. But we made sure that we put the donkey for Clifton, right? And you get the jackass sticker on every book. So khalifamedia.com, flash sale, 77 amazing facts. So we can keep making the point that traders around you, trust no one. Think this is some game. This is not a game. Trust no one. And our ship is running, you know, our ship is running like you have to be really on this. You have to be really on this. Because there's a lot of when they want Moors. No. When they want Moors. It's not when they want. This is on it or get off the thing and make room for somebody else who's on it. Right? Make room for somebody else who's on it. And these people fool you with this dumb stuff about Moorish Science Temple is some religious thing. That is absolutely a lie. That's absolutely a lie. Because it's absolutely not some religious thing. And the only way that it can be a religious thing, the only way that it can be religious is with the civics being the foundation of that religious, whatever it is called, Moorish, whatever. If you're saying religious, okay, no problem. But you better be dealing with civics. It better be religious constitutional right, not religious Holy Bible or Holy Quran or Holy whatever, holy stuff you're bringing. What Noble Drew Ali said, the great Quran of Muhammad, like that means something to civics? What the hell does that mean to civics? That means some religious BS. But that doesn't mean anything to civics. Even though in there's civics. Which should have you think, well, is that a religion? And do really people have this stuff messed up? Because they've been taught to think. They don't think for themselves. They've been taught to think. So every thought they have, there's already stuff right there waiting for you. Just like you don't read. And stuff is right in your face. Can't even see it. Right in your face. Can't even see it. The stuff in your face. You can't see it. Right there? No way. Let me cue this up. So hopefully you got the message. If not, oh well. Too bad, so sad. You're going down with the ship, and that's on you. That's on you. I'm not concerned as much anymore. Because you have to want to be free. I mean, you have to want to be free. I can't make you be free. You have to want to be free. You have to want to be free. So we got about 40 minutes for the Moors out there. Want to get something in on this. Just push the button, or anybody else for that matter. Talking crazy people or whatever, push the button.
Ability, I like what you said. You're right about how the Moors is kind of like don't want to talk about the accusations with Drew Ali. So that
makes Jesus look bad. It makes their prophet look bad. It makes the temple as a whole look bad. Because if people knew about what happened in 1941 with the Moorish Science Temple,
about these sick pedophile cults and stuff. If anybody want to still call us a conspiracy theorist out there hearing shit like that, y'all the problem. This ain't no, see now y'all see it ain't no making no shit up now. This part of a whole ideology. Listen to that, man.
Brady Sanchez, and peace to the G Inky as well. I appreciate you for allowing me to come into the backside of the platform. I'm DJ. I know Inky as well, and I'm also a Moor. So I completely agree with your statements about the Moorish Science Temple, and the Moorish Science Temple has not been forthcoming with the information. And in the last month or so, shout out to the pack, they shared a book with me that was called The Princess and the Prophet, and it was written by Jacob S. Gorman. Now, there are some things that are not necessarily they are some things they lead for inferences to be made because they aren't completely clear. But it states that we all know that Drew Ali actually was a part of the circus. And then when you just to give some substance, some real backstory, when we understand.
Yeah, why you give the real backstory?
Why don't he play Jacob Dorman? Why didn't they interview Jacob Dorman yet?
Why didn't they interview Jacob Dorman yet?
They should have interviewed him, brought him on, so he could talk about his compilation, this novel that they're so interested in. He didn't talk the way they talk. They should get him on. He'd be on there. No, he ruined the show. He comes through there, honors to the prophet, honors to the Moors, like this and whatnot. Honors to the Moors and to the prophet. I stand firm. Hey, hold on. We just want to talk about the circus, bro. We don't need all that. But I thought you guys were Moors. I didn't know. So they should interview the author. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But what Moors? Watch the mannerisms. Play good job. Watch the mannerisms.
I was born in the early 1900s. We had no back to African origin stories at all. So not until like 1920, when we have Walter Plecker with the Anglo-Saxon Club of America and also Marcus Garvey, and he's trying to send people out to Liberia. Remember, Marcus Garvey is the forerunner for the Moorish Science Temple of America. They say his name right after they bring in a prophet. That's very important because for the last 100 years, we have had nothing but back to African movements. And for the most part, 99% of us are Aboriginal indigenous people to this landmass.
And Noble Drew Ali said, it is earnestly hoped that the Moorish Science Temple of America will not be confused with any back to Africa movement.
Boom, boom. Okay.
So how is he not a sellout and a traitor if he's saying directly against what Noble Drew Ali said? As if
he's not a Moor either.
Back to Africa.
He's not a Moor. Like he lied about being a Moor the way he wanted to be a Moor. To be simple, he lied.
He's straight.
So you're a liar. So now we already know you lie about stuff. I like your hat, but you lie about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Never turbaned, never fezzed up ever. So like we have to look at you as what you are. You're a Prince Hall Mason trying to talk down on a prophet, and we already got the prophecies from what the Prince Hall Masons is going to be against the prophet. You go against them with tooth and claw, but you cannot win. And you happen to sit down with another weirdo. I don't know if he's a Mason, maybe, but he's a flat earther. But a flat earther, because he stole knowledge off of Santos Bonacci. If y'all more is like going to the woodworks of crevices, you know who that is. He went crazy, basically, start doing crack. Then he started saying the earth was flat. Like the Moors said it wasn't. They thought they was gonna fall off the edge or something until the Moors circumnavigated it.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Even as a dumb nigger, I heard that they thought that the stuff they're gonna fall off the edge of stuff and all that. So and that wasn't our people who were thinking like that and saying that. But again, I'm just a earthling, you know what I mean? I never been outside of this, so I don't know what the hell's going on out there.
What if it's shaped like a triangle? Like, what do we know?
I think it's a rectangle though. I'm a rectangular. Yeah. I think it's a rectangle.
We can deal with a rectangle Earth.
I think it's a rectangle Earth.
We can deal with it. These people are losing. Like it's so silly. But I think he's trying to make some point.
Yeah. I just wanted to get to the part where you said it.
And that holds precedence when we have all these religions such as Islam and Christianity and things telling us that we come from a completely different landmass. And then the conscious community, mainly out of 125, they were big for pushing this to us as well. And before it was Moorish Science Temple, then it was the Nation of Islam, then we had the 5%ers. In all honesty, without the structure of the MSTN, how that came about, we would.
He did that wrong. It's supposed to be the 5%ers NOI, then he did it wrong. He said it was the Moorish Science Temple, then it was the NOI, then it was the 5%ers. That's you did it wrong. it would be like if you're going backwards from now, it would be the 5%ers NOI Nation. I mean NOI then Moorish Science Temple.
Yeah.
This guy is like he's already twisting the picker. He already like scratching, man. DJ Scratch, here we go. DJ Scratch and Sniff. This is what he do, bro. He mix up the record every time. Let me turn this chat on. Let me see what they do in here. All right. Every time.
Didn't have hip hop to the extent which we have today.
That's what I was telling them. Because listen, because we've been hearing, and I'm gonna give you the mic back. We've been hearing in the conscious community for years. Freemasons created hip hop. That's why the verse is 16 4x4 standing on a square. All that shit, right? I know there was some truth to that, but what and that's what we getting into now.
Like where he make that up from?
He's a Mason.
Where he make that up from?
Only a Mason would do that. Because I seen it as alchemy. Cool Herc took the square and he put 2 circles on it and then let the snake speak the record and he scratched it. That echoed through to the goddamn cosmos. These people are stuck on Earth with Masonry, but they can't even see that, like, way back in the day when we was doing the Aztec stuff, we was doing those type of sciences that connect to the cosmos, but they call them Masonry. There was no Masonry back then, but we still knew the same sciences. You're reaching. They're starting to try to reach. Go gadget arm.
You know, yeah. I'm a square. I don't mind saying that. I'm a Mason. I'm a Moor. I am Lenape. No. I mean, Ifa, all that stuff. Like, I'm about the science. So.
And you.
Now, just because of the thing, you had put it in the chat earlier about the fraternity thing. The fraternity.
Man, you gotta share my screen. This can't go like this.
Yeah, I'm sharing it.
Okay, let's just break this down very easy. You see, frat, student, slang for shortening fraternity. All right, so we already get that right into fraternal, but let's not skip. Let's go to fraternal. Fraternal, Old French fraternal, brotherly, fraternal, indirectly from medieval Latin, fraternitas, fraternitalis, from Latin fraternus, friendly, closely allied, literally brotherly. See, fraternity. So we go into fraternity, and this is where it gets kind of weird. Fraternity, early 14th century, a body of men associated by common interests. Okay, from Old French fraternite, and from Latin fraternitatum, nominative fraternitas, brotherhood. Okay, now it's starting to get a little weird. Brotherhood now. What's a brotherhood? A fraternus, brotherly, frater, brother. Okay, pi root, barata. We're gonna get to that. But it says meaning state or condition of being as brothers. Is from late 15th century college Greek letter organization since from 1777. That's right around the time when Prince Hall came out. First in reference to Phi Beta Kappa. Oh, so now we understand more. Is that any of these fraternities that's tied into these colleges, they're Masons because they're all in the brotherhood. Now, what do they do when they come together? What is that called? Fraternization.
Fraternization, yes, more.
Oh, so this is the act of uniting as the brothers. So they start out as the fraternity, and what is that? A college Greek letter organization from 1777. Prince Hall and them, like how Bull City was, right? They fraternization together. They unite together as brothers. But wait, a noun action from fraternize. Model French fraternization. Okay, and literally. In French, the friendly relations between occupying soldiers. Soldiers. Okay, now we in war. Occupying soldiers. Morris, occupying soldiers. So there are people who are occupying us now.
Right.
It's not really policy enforcers.
Yeah.
Soldiers. These Roman soldiers?
Yeah.
Occupying us? Oh, so there's a relation between occupying soldiers and occupied civilians. Like the people.
Occupation.
Huh?
Under
Yeah, like
occupation.
the people they accept it, right? In reference
Mm-hmm.
to inmate relations. Huh?
Yeah.
So Moors, when you're occupied, you might as well say that you're in slavery, because we know that inmate, that's just, you know, when somebody puts you in jail, that's just after the so-called 13th Amendment.
Intimate relations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, intimate, my fault.
Intimate relations, yeah.
Intimate. And
Which
then
is
look
even
at
weirder.
and look at what we looked up today more. Bully.
Oh, wait. Fraternization, intimate relations. What type of intimate relations? As a violation of this military discipline. Hold on, wait. This even gets worse than inmate, because now we're saying intimate. Wait a minute. So fraternize. Cynthia Brothers. Okay. Goes down. Wait, now look. 1897, used for World War I within reference to the Christmas truce. Used oddly in World War II armed forces jargon to mean have sex with women from enemy countries as a violation of military discipline. Why is this? So fraternize has something to do with having sex with the women of enemies. Y'all ever heard of a ritual where the fraternal orders dress up as women?
Yeah.
Fraternize.
They still doing it now more with Madea. They still doing it with Martin Lawrence playing Shanae with what was the older bull? He had died. He used to play Kathy back in the day. I forgot his name. But all of those are Masonic rituals that they induce the people, you know what I mean, to make it like it's all right and it's all good, when in actuality that is a sin, that is ignorance, that is something that Allah didn't give us a grade to act as a female or a woman, you know what I mean, because we already have a woman here. So why would we act like a woman when we already have the goddess here? Subjugation.
You see that question there on the screen?
Oh, it says, what is the difference between temple Moors who honor Juali versus Moors mirrors who aren't in a temple? Ace. Okay, I'll answer that question right
that's
there.
a loaded question, though.
Yeah, it's a loaded question, and it's a trick question at the same time. But I'm finna dismantle it and put the proper perspective down. Okay, it was a brother, okay, that I spoke to earlier about the same thing, because he had came to me and asked me, oh, what is that fez? He said it was a hat. He said, what that mean? I said it's religious and it's national. And he looked crazy, because why I say it's religious is because our prophet, all right, he already infused, you know, spirituality with our nationality, and he conjoined them together. When he went into Illinois and got a proper jural society that was infused with the civics part of the temple, which is really fortitude to our movement. A lot of people took the civics out of the movement and said that this was just religious, when in essence that's a lie. Okay, they took the prophet, okay, and they slandered him. They brought him into a Masonic setting with Allen Payne L, and he did a Masonic ritual around the prophet's casket. Okay, then they took the prophet and put him as black on his death certificate. Okay, and the Moors did this within the charter to take over the civically chartered part of the movement. They didn't want you to have that power to enforce laws and be under the constitutional fold. That was the whole miscreants, or the whole problem was going on right now, because when they did this ritual on the prophet, they all of them, Aaron Paynell, Lomax Bay, what's his name, the other dude, Givens L. Okay, all of them plotted against the prophet. All of them. All of them was in secret lodges. Listen, Moors, y'all better believe this. A lot of these people that came into this Moorish science movement, they was FBI agents, okay? Agents and Masons, okay? And then they came in and they took over the Prophet's movement from the inside. And then they hid everything the Prophet brought. They changed his literature, okay? And then they said this was just a religious movement. And then they turned around and made it into a 14th Amendment naturalization process. So that's taking you out of your national birthright into a process, into a corporation. So in essence, when Moors is not in these temples because the temples are not ran right. The temples are perfect. It's the people who's running the temples. Now, if I was in a temple, okay, and if I took over a temple that these dirty Moors, then, you know what I mean, I'm going to flip it back to how the Prophet intended it to be. So as long as you got these Masons inside these temples and running Moors away from the temples, okay, and they having church and they singing hymns, you know what I mean, and they subjugating mother all at the same time, okay? So who's right or wrong? That's the question. That's the question, Grand Sheik.
And if you want proof, you could go on YouTube. They're on YouTube in the temple singing hymns to Noble Drew Ali. That's not, if you want proof, it's out there.
I want to answer your question, but you gotta take it down real quick. So I want
let me move this thing.
Yeah. Now we finna prove it to you on the facts with the information. Go ahead, Kasir.
So you see right here how I say CCRD reviewer?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the 805. What? Illinois, Ain't that the 805?
805. Yes. LLC.
Let me show you what he did it to, though. Let me show you what he did. Who that? Who president and director?
Oh.
Right here. Who this?
Brownswell Bay? That's his name?
Yeah. Emmanuel Brownswell Bay? That's him? Is this the Patricia?
That damn sellout. Yeah.
Is this the Diane O'Neill Bay? Her?
Sellout. Sellout.
Okay.
Sellout.
And GS and Sheikahs? Okay. So what they do?
Sellout.
Oh, minutes of the special meetings of the shareholders, directors of the New Galilee Missionary Baptist Church.
Oh.
Well, let's see. The shareholders. Okay, so a Baptist church. What's the address right here? 5001 S Wabash. What's the address right here? 5001 Wabash, right? Who that?
Oh, that is Brother E. Braswell Bay, more.
So how you
Supreme Grand Sheik? Hold up. Supreme Grand Sheik and chairman. Fucking sellout.
How you that?
That's what he is.
How you that at that location when that has been turned to this ever since 2015? You need to change this website so you can let them know.
Let these people know that you sold them out. Let's put this in perspective.
Well, they got the time he did it. He did it right before the Prophet birthday. 3 days before the Prophet birthday, more.
Right. So now y'all want to call our Prophet a fucking pedophile. And y'all want to hold on for a minute, Kasir. Hold on for a minute, Kasir.
Passive Moors, more. 506 passive Moors. There you go.
Yeah. Hold on for 1 second, Kasir. I'm gonna let you proceed, but I just got to get this off my chest. For all you damn dummies that's out here slandering our Prophet, these dirty ass Moors took over what the Prophet brought us. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. The Prophet came correct and true. Okay, he's art. It will never change what he brought. I don't give a fuck how these dirty Moors try to take it and sweep it up underneath the rug, put it in the closet, hide it downstairs in the fucking basement. I don't give a fuck what they do. They're not going to be able to get away from real Moors that's steady and is upright, pure and clean, just like the Prophet professed us to be. Islam, Moore, go ahead.
What date does it say, Moore?
It says, hold on. The date. 2015 at the hour of 5:06 a.m. Okay. Document number 1907-022134. It says Edward M. Moody, Cook County Recorder of Deeds, date 03/11/2019, 3:15 p.m.
So,
one of one, page 1 of 1.
So it's been updated since 2015 into 2019.
So that's why we ain't getting no justice out here in the streets, because these sellouts and already turned their backs on their real Aboriginal indigenous Moors that's running out here now, that's calling themselves Negroes, blacks, and colors, right? Okay.
Yeah. So let me go in on his his movement real quick. This is the Masons.
Okay,
this is what the Masons say. Not you, Moors.
Okay.
Open your eyes. Open your ears. This is about to get very, very weird. Upside down chakra set.
Yep.
I published this paper written by a brother. He asked me to remain anonymous. This paper is an excellent discussion, and I'm glad to be publishing it. I honestly cannot believe that I have to write about this. However, this topic came up on Facebook group that I'm a member of. Though the topic has since been deleted, I feel it extremely important that we discuss the situation at hand. The question asked on the group is the page of thousands of opinions of brethren regarding the petitioning of the LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. Being a group brethren, I would assume the answer was the easy one, but I stand corrected. Evidently, there are some individuals who feel that having a homosexual amongst the ranks is wrong. So let's discuss this. I know I may make a few readers upset, but that's fine. I am welcome to your obstructive criticism. Okay, keep going. So let's set something straight. So what the L represents, lesbian, is not welcomed in our fraternity. We are fraternity. We're gonna get back to this word. With the exception of the Mason Lodge that recognize women. However, as a free and accepted, we do not recognize women in our lodges, nor shall we. Oh, they do, nor shall we. So, therefore, the sake of the mainstream American Masonry, as lesbians are women, they cannot petition. Same goes for transgender individuals. Let's be real. If a man is petitioning, he wants to become a woman, or is it the process of becoming a woman? He is not a man. The process of becoming so that's crazy. Soon after petitioning, Joe Snuffy is now calling herself Josephine Snuffy. Now petitioning on the idea of changing the gender, meaning changing the plans of the great terrestrial board of the universe. Oh, so you're going against your whole shit if you do that. All right. That leaves us with G and B, gay and bisexual. This is where a lot of issues seem to be rising. There's a lot of discussion about how we took an oath on the Bible and it's against God to be homosexual or bisexual. It is the question of morality to some brethren, saying that these young men petitioning who are gay are immoral. First things first. Since when does religion, so we about to justify.
There we go.
When does religion matter in the Blue Lodge? Have we forgotten the requirements of being a Master Mason? To be freeborn, lawful age, and good report, highly recommended in the belief of a creator, not the,
not the, but of.
Look at this, capital A too. So that's a deity. They worship A, whatever that is.
So they letting you know that they rather just be men that's gay, that's secretive in the closet. That's what they're saying.
It says it does not state anywhere in our requirements that you must believe in God of Abraham. Huh? So what God y'all
What y'all believe in though? What you're worshiping?
Here we go. Because you know the God of Abraham is Allah. So what y'all worshiping? So for anyone being to bring Christianity into the debate, let's be frank. It is not homosexuality that is causing the division in our brotherhood, but it is you who argue for religion. We are a secular organization that requires the belief in a creator. Leave your religion at home and accept a brother for being a brother, not because he believes in the same God as you. If you want to argue calling sinful nature of homosexuality, I'll ask you, have you ever shaved or worn mixed material clothing?
What?
What that got to do with anything, more? These niggas are faggots.
What are you talking about?
They faggots. They are faggots, more.
Next, if the man standing outside the door is of lawful age, we have no reason to not accept him into our craft. If he is not of good report and recommended, where is the problem? Wow. So it's no problem. I know many men who claim to be God-fearing and practice their unsaid faith who do not deserve to be Masons. On that token, I know many straight, gay, and bisexual men who would be great contributions to our craft. They are just, moral, and aligned. How are you moral and aligned if you're not straight?
Right. How? I want to know how.
And how
more.
you just if you're going into an anal cat. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this whole, like, where this whole thing comes from. Watch this. Some of them actually live more upon the level than those we already accept into the craft. So morality is not an issue. They are good and bad men in the world, regardless of their sexual orientation. This next argument actually made me laugh hysterically. The man who shall remain nameless actually believes that it's a scientifically proven fact that homosexuality is a mental disorder.
Yep,
Wait,
it is.
Hold on. I need to sip of coffee. Okay, why are you making jokes? I need a sip of coffee, spit it out, and ask, what? This is by far the most ridiculous argument that I have ever seen in my life. He's probably not straight, guys.
No, he's a gay. He's a gay guy. And then I have research. Morris. I have research on homosexual activity. Homosexual activity was banned until they started, normalizing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got what is called more a braggy laws. Yeah. Buggery laws. Yeah. That was putting people to death for being homosexuals. They was killing them because they said if you would be a homosexual, that means you're stooped to the lowest, you're fuck animals, you fuck children. So that mindset, that mindset and thinking, right, will make you into a bestiality, a low dimensional being. That means you are less than dirt. Okay, when you morphosize into that lower dimensional being, okay, that's all that is right there. That's why they want to call Aztecs. That's why they want to call the Aztecs. The killers of sacrificing children and all that shit. No. Aztecs did not sacrifice children. They sacrificed these damn devils. They sacrificed these pedo people, these homos. They chopped their neck off and then let it roll down the damn pyramid step. And I yield the flow with that, Morris. Smart.
So look, you see, we in buggery, right? The Buggery Act, and this act defined as buggery is unnatural sex act against the will of God and man. Right? This was later defined in courts to include anal penetration and bestiality. The act remained in force until it was repealed and replaced by the Offenses Against the Persons Act, 1828. Funny, same year that they start calling us American. Funny.
Right.
And buggery remained a capital offense until 1861, the Senate day when a republic fell. Funny date.
That's the date. That's the date when they didn't convene again, right, Moore?
Yep. And then the last Massachusetts was in 1935 before we reissued the goddamn treaty with these bastards. Or I don't even know if that was us, because this shit is getting crazy. Because we already know about the French connection over there and that Morocco stuff. Yeah, we got French Montana versus the real damn Moor.
Right. Shit. That's why he say "huh" and went around here. You ain't the real Moor. You's a fucking amalgamated Moor. That's over here, punk. It's in our culture. You fucking culture vultures. That's what the hell we dealing with right now. And dealing with this pedophiles that's running around here that's taking our stuff and perversing it. Islam.
It's like it was a part of a criminal law reforms known as collectively the Pills Act. So they took it away, right? Passed with the objective of simplifying the law. Look, among the laws it replaced was the clause 26 of Magna Carta. The first time any part of Magna Carta was repealed in the Buggery Act. What? What? It also abolished the crime of petty treason.
Ooh!
That's why goddamn what's his name? That's why Albert Pike ain't get his wig torched, because he got arrested for treason and he got away for that. They let him go, become a damn lawyer or some crap.
Right.
Now look, now we go back to fraternity because I'm about to tie something else in.
Okay.
Barata, right? For brother.
Mm-hmm.
Barata. So Barata, right? In all forms of Barata, brethren, brother, bully. Now.
Mm-hmm. What bully ties it into more? What bully?
Sweetheart, more.
Oh, okay.
1530. Sweetheart.
Okay.
Huh? A term of endearment applied to either sex. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. In certain origin of a certain origins, funny, right? Go down to High German Bole? Brother?
Bole? Oh, Boule.
Bole, lover. Ooh.
Oh.
So you guys.
Now you see where all these brothers come from.
Undercover sissies. I mean, homosexuals. That's what they are.
Islam.
Go ahead, Malik. Tear them up.
Yeah, Malik, go ahead, Malik. We want your energy now. Come on.
Nah, man. I'm gonna be calm today, man. I'm gonna speak my piece, but I'm letting y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm being calm right now.
All right, more. All right. But yeah, back to Boule, right? That's when we know back in the day, UNIA with Marcus Garvey going against W.E. Du Bois, right? Brother, and we already understand that Marcus Mozart Garvey was attached to the African Lodge, right? But they had to have him somebody that he had to go against, and that was W.E. Du Bois. Du Bois. Okay.
Du Bois, right.
The Du Bois.
See, if you read the King Alfred plan, it tell you that in there.
Yeah.
It tell you that in the King Alfred plan that the ones they made them like in government officials, they put them like in them lodges, what you were just saying in the African lodges and stuff like that. And it's like they put somebody against them that create this confusion, which is both of the arguments are fraudulent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the prophet came and he removed the veils to all that shit, like letting them know, like, man, both of them are fraudulent. This is what it really is. When it boils down to it.
Yeah, and not just that too, Malik. Like we got to look at it too and tie this in. We got to tie this in with these boule ass people that's running around here, prophesizing dumb shit to keep up with people, you know, and the distraction. Everything is a distraction. Even this True Science nigga, this Sanchez nigga, it's a couple of more. This Javon, whatever, he has the red and green Javon Bullets nigga, the red, green, and black flag he be running around with. That's pseudo Morris, because red and green is your colors. Black is something that they put in to interrupt. You see what I'm saying? The harmony of your blood and Venus. You understand me? The blackness, right, is really necrom. So they're trying to do alchemy. You see what I'm saying? Right in plain sight on our shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the prophet, when he came, right, he took what these two dummies was doing in public and raised the people ignorance out of that into Moorish science.
Islam, and then that goes back to the same thing. If you fast forward, the same thing with El Malik and Dr. Martin Luther King. See, that's why they was trying to get El Malik to join them fraternal orders, because they was trying to do the same thing in that era, but El Malik didn't bite, so they had to kill him off because he was going to expose the whole plan. He was going to do what the prophet did. He was going to do exactly what Prophet Noble Dryly did.
This is from a Mason. This is a Mason saying this. Homosexuality is
not the covers of all that shit.
Yep. Go ahead.
See, that makes sense why the Nation of Islam put the hit out on him, because he started exposing the pedophilia.
Yeah, more. Now hold that. Now, Kasir, go ahead with the rest of the lesson.
It say, let's be clear. Homosexuality is not a disorder or disease. If that were the case, then being attracted to women who were blind with blue eyes is a disorder. That's only because the love of my life is brunette with hazel eyes. I'm thoroughly sorry if you believe that's a disorder. What do you see? You trying to equate being with a woman with different hair and eye color with being gay, bro?
Right.
That's not the argument. What the type argument point? I wish I was in a room with this man. What are you talking about? What that don't make no sense. And then look what he tried to do, more. Something he didn't even have nothing to do with. You probably helped enforce it, but I'm thoroughly okay. Then you need to go back to the civil rights movement. Why? Because the gay people walked into Selma while damn MLK just sat there. It was a ritual. The gays walked in, the Jews walked in, the women walked in, and now you're looking at all the people that's coming against the same person. The dark-skinned man, right?
The dark-skinned man,
yeah. On the dark-skinned energy. No more alpha male shit, right? You can't say, I don't want to be gay. Oh, well, what about a little Nas X? That nigga said, fuck your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yo, he said it.
He's telling you in your face, fuck your children, because he's doing all this shit. He came from a children-based platform, y'all. Think about that.
And he's still getting all the promo that he needs because you're in Sodom and Gomorrah right now.
Mm-hmm. And they took over the little paradigm. Think about it, Morris. Everybody who's in control right now and that's running something, they controlling the television stations, they controlling everything. So everything that we are watching, right, it ties back in.
And look who you just brought up. You brought up Nas X, right?
Yeah.
Remember how we said they always put two against each other to bring the confusion? Who is his foe right now? Bootsy, right?
Yeah.
That's the number one dude that's like talking shit about him, that they got all in public headlines and shit. But what is Boosie doing? Ain't he pushing the vaccine? Don't Boosie promote his children to have sex at a young age? That's pedophilia. See how
that's
all
pedophilia.
keep tying back into each other?
That's all back tied in. And so they letting you choose your demise the best way you want to choose it. You want to be a pedophile or you want to be a faggot? Which one you want to be? Now you got these choices. You can be a pedophile, right? Or a faggot. This is what this shit is boiling down to, y'all.
Absolutely. Do you feel like sometimes those things?
Hold up, man.
The car. Yeah. And now she I was just going to post something because I was bored and I was supposed to be doing some college work. I wanted to get my actual name out there. And people still think it's that shit just rolls off my. I tried to get a therapist or something. Damn. He probably overcharged me. I did therapy because I
just having these feelings like that by what you went through.
We know. Over. It's going to be a lot of bad parts, a lot of happy parts, and I'm absolutely going through it still. How people cancel people that they already didn't like.
I think this is a person.
Absolutely. I guess I don't really see the hate as much. Or I don't tell road. I got to outdo the VMAs. Like you do. No. That's how I feel like. Let me right now.
And you know this platform is nothing but promoting but homosexual activity too, especially this cheek bone face ass dude.
Look at the flag.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can't take something from nature and perverse it more. Yeah, you can't take nothing from nature and perverse it. That's from nature. Those colors come from nature.
All this started with them going against the Moors was in the early 1920s with that show that first was international called Amos and Andy, where they had them boule members dressed up in the dirty fezzes doing all them nigger acts and shit to have the world look at Moors as some sick joke or some shit. They was trying to bring the movement down. Then that's where that shit first started.
Right. It was called Kingfish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to this. Listen to this young man, right? This is how he feels.
Yeah. Do you feel the pressure of? I see it all the time. Parents will be like, you have a responsibility because kids are watching. You hear that? Cardi B had that same problem, and Nicki had that same problem. Do you feel that same way? Like, I don't know. Kids. I feel like I used to, but now it's just like, so, like fuck your kids. Not like fuck your kids. That's exactly what you just said.
That's what you just said, you fucking faggot.
Pete, what just happened though? Like, Pete, the aftermath of him saying it. Watch this, Morris. Look at this shit.
Like fuck your kids. Not like fuck your kids. That's exactly what you just said.
Why? They started laughing. They laughing like the shit is funny.
They all in on it. All of them in on it.
No. See, so this is why we call these people the gatekeepers, because they
Right.
keep this damn shit going.
Because all of them are saying fuck your kids.
Right. And we know that we have children and we don't have kids. That's a goat, god damn it.
So Bull cool with being gay and bisexual, but he said you can't come in here and being transsexual. That's stupid because you trying to be a man to be right. He went in on the transsexual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, watch this. Freemasons accept transgender woman who joined as a man.
Look at there. Look at there.
Transgender women should be allowed to remain Freemasons if they joined as men, the largest UK lodges has said. Not the ugly lodge, that's what I call it.
And you see what's going on, Morris? Do y'all see what's going on?
Yeah, see?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So all this shit. And then look, ugly is on top of all the other Masons, bro. The United Grand Lodge of England, that's ugly. They on top of all the other Masons. Prince Hall, all them Jones is under this. So
under them. Under them.
Your top grand masters and accepted, whatever you want to call them, all this that crap, them fake titles you be putting on, huh? They accept transsexuals now.
Transsexuals, look at that.
Poke your chest out about being a goddamn Mason.
Right. And then guess what, more? I had a conversation with one Mason, right? He said he found out that they accepted transgenders in their orders, and now that Masons are transforming into Eastern Stars. They are Eastern Stars now. And I was like, what? What?
Look at this. Remember Pop the Molly I'm Sweating?
Yeah.
Look, Molly House was a term used in 18th and 19th century Britain for a meeting place for homosexual men. Pop
Look
the
at
Molly,
that.
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating. Woo! Yeah. You sweating. Yeah. Okay. All right. Molly House.
All there. It was all there.
That's why, look, Morris, then we got to think about all the opioids that they getting now with children to get on. Get on these opioids. Molly Percocet. Future. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all this, that, and third. Because you got to understand, peer pressure, right?
Video from offline. You can't find that joint where he said, they asked him, well, why do you say that? Why would you say drugs like that? Are you into perk? He's like, oh no, it's just a catch. It's just a catch, you know.
It's just a catch. I'm not even on that. I don't even take that.
They removed that from online. It's crazy.
Yeah, because he was letting them know this is just for show. This is just for me to make bread. Whatever influence that your children get or pick up on it, it's not my fault. I don't give a fuck. This is what they're telling you straight up. And then not just that, we're gonna tie this into the prisons too. The pipeline to prison. Okay, so this is what it all ties down to. You got your secret Masons in these occult organizations that are working behind the scene to influence your children with all this fuck shit hip hop. I ain't gonna call it hip hop. It's just called rap now. Okay, it's not hip hop. They turn our shit over to some perverse demon type stuff, Morris.
Yep. Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodomy and gonorrhea,
and that go back to the hip hop, like you said. Who do they deem the father of hip hop? African Bambaataa. What is African Bambaataa scandal? Pedophilia, right?
Philia, yep. Homosexual activity too, more homosexual activity too. So it's pedophilia. He messed with little boys, right? Sissies, and turn them into sissies because these little boys are young. You understand me? They don't you idolizing one of your hip hop artists, little child, African Bambaataa, oh yeah, I like him, that's my artist, da 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 da. And then he gets around them instead of, embracing them and showing them the right way in a positive manner. He want to be, nefarious and take these children and sacrifice them to his own due diligence, which is a lower dimensional being, a devil. You see what I'm saying? In secret, Morris. That's what we gotta vanguard our people from, these damn devils that's sitting up here throwing out wizard-like, witch-like fucking spells. These are all spells that they putting our people up under. All right. And then when Morris come out here,
that last broadcast was the agent. I'm like, you actually defending these pedophiles and shit.
Right. Right. And not just that in case form. This is what we all dealing with. I don't give a fuck who it is. If they talking crazy about our prophet, calling him a pedophile, them niggas are pedophiles. All of them are pedophiles. Because the prophet was the perfect example for Moors to get their shit together. Period.
Look at this. Look at this. Right before they start talking about the damn Quran. In Danish, sodomy is rendered as unnatural carnal knowledge with someone of the same sex or now with animals.
Look, bestiality right there.
Animal is doing it up the butt. Like, what are you talking about?
And then they pulling. Then they talking about aligning the chakras more. Remember that instance you was breaking down about what they said about, you know what I mean, the chakras and how they was using the thumb to go in a man anus and all this, that, and the third. What is that, more? Tell them what is that they doing when they do that.
All these people just sitting up here talking about they know the ancient sciences of Egypt, and when they start breaking it down, they start talking about the root chakra and how you gotta, bro. It's gay. First of all, when you study a victim of a rape, especially a child, what happens when their tailbone is tapped, it splits their mind into two.
Mm-hmm.
Using it's like the same cranial nerves is connected to what you would call Uranus, literally.
Your anus. They say Uranus, but it's your anus that they are tampering with, and they pushing your chakras back. That's what they're doing.
Look at this, Lord. Mm-hmm. Uranus. This is the name of this place. This is not the name of this place. Change it. Change the goddamn name.
Crazy, man.
Uranus. Let me go to his ancient name. Let me go
ahead, more.
Hold up. True name. True name.
That's why Rami be so mad at us.
Oh yeah, because we found out he's gay, man. He homosexual. Well, yeah. Too late.
Yeah.
All right. He named it. No, I'm trying to. Damn. Original name.
They might not let you show this one more because it's
gonna. Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia, I'm citizen. So you live in Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Territory.
Yeah, Georgia citizen. You come from this place, not this damn name. They made it up. Why would they? Mm-hmm. Of course, they take it away and change it because it's Georgia in there.
Mm-hmm.
Gem or hawheadum. See this?
Yep.
So this is what happens, Morris, when these people take over stuff. This dude, he changed it into that.
Mm-hmm.
1781. What a date! See, all these dates line up perfectly.
Perfectly, yeah, because they stealing our shit. So they got to do an incantation of a ritual to put us to sleep so they can steal it. That's all these. This is what all these lodges is all about, Morris. They're all in secret.
Or is it that the people allow themselves to be put to sleep? Because I'm not asleep.
I know. Yeah, more. I know. Yeah.
How people are asleep right now?
Right.
It's that fear and fiat. Fear and fiat.
Mickey Mouse.
I'm dumbfounded at how people are asleep right now with all this information all over.
And what's going on right now in this particular point in time. Yeah, more. Yes.
In their face right now.
Oh, yes. Do you guys want to understand what this is?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
What this is, Morris.
Yes. Pedophile Rama.
This is what a child draws when they've been molested.
Yeah. And I've been heard that shit about Walt Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is this is the child.
Yeah.
This is one consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
This is the other consciousness after he's been sodomized.
Right.
Bro, they drew they got this shit from back in the day when they used to test out children that was going through rape. I wonder how you had a bunch of children that was going through rape. That's weird. But they would do these tests on them, and they would get them to draw these or draw whatever they had in their mind, and a lot of them would draw this shit.
Right. And then I want to say this too, more while we're going through that, right? It's Walt Disney, right? And then Hugh Hefner, right? All them niggas was pedophiles. Yes, pedophiles. So if y'all talking about Hugh Hefner and Walt Disney and all that shit, them niggas is pedophiles. All right? They mess with children.
What the fuck that was? Yeah, all these hold up. There's a master. Mickey Mouse is a master symbol.
They would never talk about this though, but Drew Ali's a pedophile though.
Yeah, they always want to slander our prophet, but all these damn punks that's been running around here doing shit and what this dude Walter, he didn't get in trouble for him being a pedophile, and Hugh Hefner, he didn't get in trouble for being a pedophile.
It's the original Mickey Mouse.
Right.
How come the original Mickey Mouse don't have ears like that?
Because they swapped everything over, more.
There you go. There you go, right here, boy.
Yeah.
Now you know he got grinded up because he used to be a Negro, like just rowing a boat. They had, the jump he be whistling.
Yeah.
They had a slave on the jump, so they erased the slave and made this Oswald, the Lucky Rabbit.
Oh,
he don't get his foot cut off. Damn. So Mickey come from Oswald, 1727, Prophet time. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Oswald's not no European name, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Oswald.
But I didn't watch cartoon.
They try to black facing type stuff. Like he got the ears though. This is not what children draw when they get molested.
Right.
This is so when you think about it, what the hell even is Mickey? What is that? Look at him. Oh no, Morris, we forgot. Damn, they did it to us. Wow. They did it. I forgot they did it to us, Morris. I forgot.
Fantasia. There you go.
They the shit out of us, Morris.
Yeah. Put the sorcery down.
It is so more science crazy. It's like, damn, we all watched this. We all got shown this when we was young.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there in front of the TV and mother and them playing the drum. They like it more than we do. Philadelphia. Huh? Right. 7 of which, come on, guys.
7 of which. 7.
Ritual.
Can't make this shit up.
Can't Philadelphia, the real capital. These people know what they doing. Mm-hmm. And don't get us to start. Look, Morris. Huh?
Yeah. Read it out loud, more for the people. Or you want me to read it?
Music critic and composer Deems Taylor. That's my straw name. That's funny. Acts as the film's master of ceremonies.
Right.
Huh? And he introduces doing all the action. So you really the damn
master of ceremonies, more. Look at this.
You rappers, you do not know what you're even doing.
Yep.
You don't know what a master of ceremonies is. You don't know what a circus is. You don't know what the damn congregation is. You don't know what a cipher is.
Mm-mm.
You don't know the circle 7. You think it's a broken circle, and you already know how they got with the circle. This is supposed to go in between those divides. And these right here, got it right on it, right?
But see, 7.
MC is
They stupid, more. They stupid.
The third earliest documented Catholic church since the 5th century. Morris, hold on. I'm about to take you back to America real fast. Huh?
Since the 5th century. Remember, since the 5th century now, y'all.
Master ceremonies. We gotta see when this 5th century thing popped up. Let me see here. You already see the dirty Morris. 5th century. Oh. Shit. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
This is that 5th century stuff. 5th century church in Connecticut. What? Byzantine church or stonemason doodling? Huh?
Doodling?
Huh? It ain't no stonemason doodling. It ain't no
stonemason.
It's why we're gonna read what it is. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
They're mad because it's encrypted. Okay, towering trees spreading the crowns combined with the hushed Sylvan, quiet. Sometimes make stepping into the woods feel like entering a cathedral. What are you speaking of? Skip down. Connecticut's Cacaponsett State, far as Guilford, is a 5th century Byzantine church, the oldest Christian house of worship in North America. But don't expect ruined walls, belfry explains, or pews. It's more of an outdoor
chapel. Oh, okay.
Interesting carvings in the bedrock. Most people wouldn't notice unless they were looking for it. Huh? You gotta know what our people did. Inscribed in stones. More, this is ours.
Yep. And they do rituals so we can fall asleep and we won't we forget what we did as far as as the ancient culture, and nobody is really putting out that information no more like we used to. We used to have oral incantations. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's orally saying these things anymore. Nobody's writing it down. Nobody's passing the knowledge. See?
Nah. That's what we do. What we do. Now we go into this more because it gets a little better. It gets a little better. It do get better. You think it gets better? Ancient American. Let's read a real article, for God's sake, where the person says their name who claimed it. Let's look them up. John Gallagher.
John Gallagher.
See, what is this? American, Ancient American. See, this is what you should be able to do with any Noble Drew Ali claim. Ancient American. Boom. Boom.
Look what we got here.
Pull him up quick. Pull him up quick. So now we get to look at who are reading analysis. Okay, that's him, right? And it's funny when I type his name in, all his carvings pop up.
Everything pops up, huh?
Oh, he was a carver.
Okay.
So let's see what this carver was speaking about. Boom, we over here. John Gallagher.
By John Gallagher.
In the stillness of Cacaponsett State Forest, southern Connecticut, near the town of Guilford, massively carved from solid rock, stands North America's oldest Christian church. Recent epigraphic evidence found here suggests that it is 1,500 years old. And a link between the voyage of Christian Byzantine monks who fled from North Africa during the 5th century. You mean, in the
Wait a minute. They fled?
History, what happened over there when they fled, when the Vandals came. They were Moors.
Yeah, they were Moors.
But they were Christian Moors and monks. There wasn't no Christianity yet. Sorry, guys. That was what we were dealing with, the Gnostics.
Gnostics going back to Judah more because
don't get that twisted. You're thinking,
it goes back to the Judah Moors.
Crosses and Jesus walking on water and all that. That's not what that means. 100 years ago.
Greek and North African inscriptions, Greek kapul patterns in a form of chrisms,
monograms of Christ.
The Christos. Understand? It's just a cross figure, like the Circle 7 has the same thing. Baptismal fonts, a cathedral or throne. The candelabras and an altar have been found at this site. These items indicate that it was a place of worship, an early Christian church. The artifacts are illuminated by Libyan Arabic text found at Bigwi Hajid Mamun. Wait. But that's
Hajid Mamun, Morocco in 1926. Oh, okay.
Why is that language over here?
Because they swapped everything out from over here to over there. That's what they're doing with the colonization. They had to keep like everybody knows this is Morocco, who knows this is Morocco, but they had to take Morocco away from here and put it over there as the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? So everything has been swapped out. And not just that, it's undertone too, because a lot of people will say, well, no, Morocco is not over here, it's over there. No. So then how the hell the treaty get passed, fools? Who signed the treaty? Who signed the treaty in 1770? On 1786 then. And they get quiet, just like they don't say nothing. They'll run. I know you'll run, you punks, because when you go into law, it say the favorite nation clause is on there too. So who was the favorite nation? Oh, the ones that represent that mirror mound on a dollar bill. Oh, okay, that's who the favorite nation is. Okay.
And when they talking nations in that treaty, they talking about like groups of people.
Yeah.
So, of course, the most favorite nation.
Right.
And in that treaty, the Almorocanos. But you remember, like, Almorocanos is supposed to be American citizen. So we get that provision where if any of our ancestors die in any of the king's dominions, we get to get their ancestors back when we pop up as the heir.
Right.
That's what our treaty do. So they tell of a voyage undertaken by North African Christian monks sailing toward the setting sun to Akshamal.
Akshamal.
Like
Akshamal.
Like El Al-Aqsa.
Oh,
okay.
Akshamal.
Yeah. Akshamal.
And then look, the Shah would be an X.
Right.
So Akshamal.
Shah, yeah, Shah's right there. Aksha.
Wow.
Aksha. Look, Akshama.
Akshamal.
Wow. Akshamal.
That's crazy.
Like my homeboy Jamal.
Yeah, Jamal.
Ask Jamal.
The Northern Land, suggestive of North America. A diffusionist scholar, Frederick J. Poole. We got another damn scholar. Another one, right? See? So then when you got articles like this, you can look up who's making the claim.
Yeah.
Unlike y'all do with your whatever ish you're kicking.
Your little articles.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
That's been
little BS articles
that they wrote up themselves, Grand Sheik, and put out there.
We get to look up who wrote ours. That's funny. I got a darn sense of goddamn study. Who studied? Funny for the next two words. Who studied the fig leaf during the 1960s? Punching them in the face. Placed the monks in arrival in North America about 480 AD. You mean tell me it wasn't even that long after the goddamn Nicene Council?
So these monks, right? How long? This is 480 AD, right? They monks, right?
Yeah.
So Confucius and all them, they were monks too, right?
More.
I'm just asking. I just asked you that question more. That's all.
Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Remember more?
Yes.
As the author of several origins,
yes.
America, Poe anticipated Viking origins to Connecticut inscriptions. Now guess what happened, Morris? It was in Connecticut.
It was Connecticut. Okay.
That was in Connecticut. Oh, shit.
Everything. It's right there.
I just got to a. Damn! It got real. It just got real. I gotta show y'all this shit. Oh snap! It just hit a chrysanthemum, Morris.
Yeah.
Something just lined up just now.
Everything lined up. Chakras lining up. Yeah.
Real fast. Boom. Right. Chrysanthemum. Let's experience the chrysanthemum. Please take us. Journey.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Now listen here. This is where we about to explain the difference in tribes and these Moors. Let's get it, please. Oh, wait. Something's happening. Do you more see this? Get this out of here. I don't want to. Nope. Out of there later. later. Everybody shut up. Do you see this?
Yep.
Morris.
Mm-hmm.
How come the dark
they got Albion's Moors, they subjugating the Albion ones. Yes, they are.
The pre-Columbian murals, the Norse sagas suggest Vikings met the Aztecs, and the outcome was not pretty. Did the Vikings visit pre-Columbian Mexico? The depictions of white people on Chichen Itza mural, and it wasn't white people, it was light skin, and they gonna clear that up and all that. Chichen Itza mural in the temple and the wars probably represent Vikings. The major European navigators around this time, the temple was built, suggest the tradition of light-skinned lords who had visited Mexico before the Spanish were the Vikings. So before the Spanish came, here come the 6 kings, Morris. Remember? The 6 kings. The 6 regions over there in damn British Isles. We broke this down. That's a VI king. That means 6 kings.
Yep. We broke it down already. Yeah, that goes back from Edward, James, and who else was on there too, more from all those Moors that was on the panel.
Edward James,
and it was
who else was on there?
Stewart. It was Charles Stewart and some more.
They all got Stewart because that was when you get on a boat. When you what do you call a ship? When you ride on a ship, they call you Stewart, right?
Yeah, they call you Stewart. Yeah.
They was calling the people who they brought over here and changed Stewarts when they got on the boat. So King James was James Stewart, based off.
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro.
You're right.
And you got DJ sitting up here saying, I'm a Stewart. Well, that means you came over here as a slave, fool.
Right.
A European slave, fool.
That's too much for them. That's too much. But they know commerce though. They know commerce.
They know commerce and know how to
commerce though.
Yeah, and know how to sell you a package. They know that.
Yeah.
So this is what was going down in our relations back in the day. You see, there was lighter skinned Moors, and you see that there was darker skinned Moors. And the Quetzalcoatl snake resembled the dark skinned Moors. Why?
And let's break this down why they were light skinned. Let's break down why they were light skinned.
Dark skin right now.
Now the reason why they light skinned because it was a lot of incest and Moors had caught vitiligo. Okay.
And that we was destroying it. We was destroying all of that. Like you can't do it.
You can't have ancestry neither. That's abomination. You can't do that.
So look, Morris, watch this. The mural of the Temple of the Warriors, Chichen Itza, Mexico, and the image shows light-skinned men. Huh? It didn't say light-skinned men. As they attack to retreat by sea, while others defend a village or are taken away as prisoners. Meaning, these was the savages. These ones over here were the nobles.
Right.
And then you got the Grand High Chiefs. But we're going to get into that. The White Lords return. Many researchers claim that tens of thousands of indigenous people helped Hernan Cortez conquer the Mexica Aztecs.
Yo.
He helped them.
He helped them.
They formed a confederation.
What?
A number of oh my God, desperate people who wanted.
And the plum conch. The plum conch is a snake. So they telling you they were snakes.
But the snakes represent the Moors though, because it goes back to the dragons. You see what I'm saying? The serpents.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why when they say they got rid of the snakes and stuff, they talking about the Moors. They talking about getting rid of our ancient customs, our ancient heritage, because that's why they had to ban the fezzes. Because that takes you back to your ancient customs and culture. Okay, they got to ban you from that. They don't want you to have that.
Now notice this, Morris, and then look, I didn't draw these. The Mayans did.
Right.
Look at all the people with the blonde hair and stuff going on in here.
You drew those.
I know. I'm trying to get my pen game more cool, y'all.
Your bootleg Aztec drawings and shit.
Yeah, that's what they're saying more. But this was on the murals. This was on the walls.
You see the one with the fez right here by the door? Oh, let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can see it.
Yeah, I see him with the fez.
Yeah, they see.
Yeah, I see him with the fez on right there.
They blur his body out though. They had to get him out of there.
Right.
You see Turtle. And look, The dark Moors get driven around by them.
Right.
You fit. I would just fit to say that more. I would just fit to say that.
They ain't like us. They ain't feathers up Moors. Feathers up Moors.
Feathers
like
up.
Us.
Yeah, they ain't like us.
They had to drop. What's going on here, associate?
Right.
It's the conch right there, Moore. You see her?
Right. I see it.
There go the conch. That's the conch. You get that out, fry that, eat that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a conch shell right here. He was jumping in the shell. This is the stingray.
Stingray. Yep.
This is shrimp right over here.
Shrimp. Right.
We get the
bottom feeder.
Be
the bottom feeder. Yeah.
Right. So we were fishing back then. Look, fish jumping out the joint. This joint bigger than him.
Right.
We was fishing back then. You see the Moorish warriors out here. They was doing other stuff.
Yeah, hey, Moore, show them the mural of the 5-point star, Moore, with the go to that right now.
Yes, there. Now watch this.
Oh my God!
I'm trying to just walk them through to give them a little sense of history of what happened. The Mayans, right? They started riding out with the after the 6 kings came. They helped us war against them, and we kicked the 6 kings back to where they came from. When they returned as Hernan Cortez, they helped them ride against the damn Aztecs and destroyed the Aztecs by either raping them out, chasing them out, or just straight burning stuff down.
Yep. You
can't fight these people. These people, wait till I explain how we was over here. Y'all want to talk about some Moors? Watch this. Tribes joined. Okay. Some researchers claim that the tribes, right, joined the conquistadors in defeating the Aztecs. So they represented the return of the white lords. Why are you defending the white lords? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you? You know what? Have you forgot what white is?
Right.
They went to sleep. However, most researchers say that this story is about white lords. And guess what, more? White lords, the way Poppy Mama told it to us, was Milky Way galaxy. The white lords are the descent from the Milky Way galaxy. We're here, Moors. We came down on the Milky Way galaxy to be here for the damn Aquarian awakening.
Right.
All my crystal brethren.
Right.
And that's what that makes sense why they would call us the free white people.
Right. Exactly.
We shine like the light more. They get real. Was a myth created by Spanish conquest. See, here they go. Now, when this is so let me explain how this works. However, the most researchers say about the white lords. So now they're trying to say when the Spanish came, they made it a myth. No, they made it a myth, us being the whites. And then they imposed it on them being the whites.
Right.
Same thing. Was a myth created now. See? Restall wrote that the legend of the returning lords originated during the Spanish-Mexican War in Cortez. Reworking of Montezuma's welcome speech. He rewrote it, right? Had by the 1550s merged with the Cortez as Quetzalcoatl legend. Cortez as Quetzalcoatl. What?
Right.
Legend Franciscans started spreading in the 1530s. They still got a white Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
That's the same curse. Now let me show you this. You want to talk about Moorish.
But that was showing how just like our people are today, can't see the stuff right in their face.
Now look at the flag, Morris.
They had all these carvings or whatever, all these pictographs that we're talking about, them seeing the white father and all this coming on a boat and whatever like that, and they thought that was Cortez.
Oh my gosh, bro! And then they wanted to destroy us because we knew it wasn't, bro. I'm about to show you how we was fighting all of this. So see how these ones in the back, Cujo?
Yeah.
And mind you, everybody's lightened up. These will be brown-skinned, copper-colored people. But you see this brother right here?
Yeah. With the fez on.
That's us with the curly hair, with the nappy hair, supposedly, right? He got nappy hair too, but that's that's Hernan. Light skin. Mother, more brown than him. She got the double horns and the hairstyle. This is Malinche. Malinche. Holding the prayer rug. And
right there, prayer rug,
we got in this dude through the dang thing. But watch how crazy it got with this crap. Yeah, all right, here we go. Yeah, okay.
See how we got them in subjugation?
This is where the striped uniform and the jail come from.
Right.
Strip his clothes off and put this dude in chains. What you doing? So, but this story of the white lords.
That's why when people get, and that's why we say that term when somebody's done for. We say it's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap for them.
Or roping them up. You're roping them up, right?
It's a wrap. Yeah.
So these Vikings that became Europeans when we roped them up visited Mexico between 6 and 9 AD. Hey, Morris, when did that? What happened in 711?
Stronghold of the Moors.
Ain't this the stronghold of the Moors?
Yeah, stronghold.
You're looking at it. You're not.
Yeah.
It's written down in America. They try to say we was African. Oops a daisy.
Nah.
Now we seeing it.
We what people don't understand is that we colonized Africa, fools. Like before we named it Africa, we went over there because it was Al-Qublon first. Then we went over there and called it Africa. We colonized it. We put up little animals over there. We did everything that you see. Even the little Europeans that they call themselves Africans over there, you know, we brought them over there. So
what's this he got on?
That is a 12 breastplate, a Jewish 12 breastplate from Judah, Moors.
So you got the blue house Moor, the red house Moor.
Yep.
Look at him. Red house, blue house.
And that symbolizes high priest.
Right. Every time. Every damn time. The complex dance of the giants. Esotericism of
the PayPal. Yeah.
You had to read the Popol Vuh.
The Popol Vuh, yeah.
The book that they wrote of the Mayan holy, the holy codices, my fault. Now we can just skip through all this because I just want to get to the pictures for real. Yeah. We'll get to this shit because the pictures was not drawn by me. But wait a minute. The dance of the giants probably represents a fight between the light skin and the black and the Moors for power. The light skin lost the first battle. It was depicted in the murals at Chichen Itza. But the Maya people were used as pawns by Moors to defeat the whites. Watch Moors, Maya. Who the Mayas? Watch this, please.
Yeah, Mayas. Go ahead, Moor.
So wait a minute. Wait.
It's Ethiopia.
Wait. Why are they from Africa? I thought Maya are an extinct ethnic group native to the old Wajid Ethiopia. So it's funny that these guys are going against the Aztec guys in favor of the white guys.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I know this is gonna hurt. I know, I'm sorry, guys. Watch this. This is Moors. This is the history that they don't tell us. These pale folks, non-Negro, light complexion folks come from North Africa.
Come from North Africa.
North Africa Moors.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom. You're looking for you, and you're from another Morocco over there. But when we seen people that like to practice incest and had the mark of the beast upon his body and his hair, look what we like to do.
We smothered their ass. We scimitaared their ass. We got rid of them because you're tainting the bloodline.
Yes, sir. Yes. One of the murals can be seen by the blonde-haired men being sacrificed by two Moors. Bang, bang.
Yeah. Bang, bang. It ain't no children there. Do you see any children there? I just want y'all to know that. Do y'all see any children there? Hell no. It's nothing but heathens there. We taking care of heathens.
Right. Rapists.
Molesters, pedophiles.
If he got this mark of the beast back in the day, we knew he was going to be more prone to do them sick natures, like homosexuality. Remember we went through the 13 signs, the 13 side effects of what do you call that? Incest. We went through that already.
Yep, we went through it already.
The Habsburg jawline, all these damn
Habsburg jawline,
and all them.
You go pale. That's the mark of Cain when you go pale.
Morris, notice the red and green and yellow. Red and green and yellow. We've been doing it.
Been doing it.
We sacrificing white.
Yeah, that's why they put that shit up. If you look at this shit with Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? That when he associated with pedophilia, and trying to bleach his skin.
Yeah, but he said that he had vitiligo, more. That's what he said. He said he had vitiligo. He was losing his pigmentation of his skin, but I don't think he had that. I think he just was bleaching himself out. You were saying. See what I'm saying?
And I believe I'm weird, more. I believe that Michael Jackson passed on us after we seen a Pepsi commercial, because that's the last time.
and he died. That's when he died.
Puerto Rican wet hair bull. And I believe, and then
European there, yeah.
Elvis and Michael Jackson are the most imitated people that ever performed.
Right.
It's funny that Michael Jackson was dating Elvis's daughter and bought his property and broke his record and bought all his records. Ain't that funny?
Yeah, that is funny.
That was the white Mike.
That was the imposter Mike.
Right. It's funny. That whole thing is funny, bro. Like Mike, and then remember Mike was weird. He liked to dress up as people. You do not know who Mike would have been anyway. Like,
right.
You're looking at the actors, right? But while he in the background watching his own show in the crowd, he was weird like that. He liked to act like people and stuff like that. So there's no telling if he really even did or fix his stuff. But anyway, Spanish described the Aztecs as people of this land, right? Now watch how the Spanish describe the Aztecs. The people of this land are well-made, rather tall than short. They are swarthy as leopards, of good manners and gestures, for the greater part very skillful, robust, and tireless, and at the same time the most moderate men known. They are very warlike and face death with the greatest resolution. The clown's Moors. You don't believe it's a clown? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Show him more. Show him the other one. Show him the other one. Islam. Yeah, show him the other one.
I need you to speak on this more. You need to speak on this to me, please.
Yeah,
what is that?
I am. Look at him. You see the clown right here? You see him? Y'all see him? You see him? How he grabbed? He's a jester. He's smutting these niggas. That's what he's doing. He's smutting them. Come here. I'll smite you. I'll smite you.
He got an eye in
right in his fez. He got an eye right in his fez. Yes, he does. And look at his fez. It's carnival, y'all. It's like one of those Ku Klux Klan fezes. Look at his fez now. Look at it.
Woo!
It's carnival.
Look at the hypnotizing damn shield more.
Yeah, and then it's in representation of the energy of the circle, right? Look at the circle. Look at it. You see the energy in it?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's going into transformation more. It's like, how like they say you hypnotize me.
So look at what's going on, Morris. The people who they saying, like, when we like, oh, we the Olmecs, we the Aztecs, they're like, no, you dark skin, you black, you African. These ones that look just like you. Look at the faces. They look just like us, right?
Right.
Have to slap the crap out of the one who's saying you not. This is the Native American.
Yeah.
This is the people who we look at as Native Americans and all that, the Mexicans and all that, the Chinese, the mixing. That's them.
Yeah. That's them. Yeah. That's them.
First Nations.
The First Nations. Yeah.
First Nations about to destroy their ass.
Right.
Along with the Vikings, because we let them be associates, but he wanted to switch sides and practice false religion. We didn't look at our way. You don't know what damn religion this is. This is some other stuff, bro. This is spiritual, like magic. Like, look at this. Step ladders in the back with what?
Yep.
What is this? What is this?
And you can tell more. Look, every one of these Moors that's smutting these paleo Moors, right? They all up under their house. They sons. Look at it. They representing the houses that they were up under the Moor. Right. You see them? Yep. Look at them. Yep. These are all different houses. The house of El, the house of Day, the house of Bay, the house. You see what I'm saying? These are all different houses.
Yep. Yeah.
Islam.
Look, this is with the mass rituals. More of these Olmec masks we wearing.
Yep.
Olmecian masks. And then you see This popping out the back is supposed to be his consciousness. The symbols represent certain shit. Like, I mean, so these symbols represent what their consciousness was made of, coming out the back of the damn head more. So they knew about they knew about all that, the receptive memories and stuff, and that holding the soul memory.
And the DNA too, Morris. They knew all about that because you know they'll say we have junk DNA in this day and time. Well, they knew about DNA to a point, to a science that they already had it in their murals and stuff like that.
And that's where the tassel on our fez come from. Represents that knowledge that we get. You see it look just like the tassel.
They about to get in the habit and show you that hanging tassels and all that. See?
Look at it. You see? Hanging tassels.
It's long.
Big ass tassel. Big ass tassel. These are masks. They were dark skinned. Mind you, this is a ritual they're going through. You wear the mask because you don't have a face in the galaxy, bro. You don't have no body in the galaxy. You just uttering light, but you do have a soul nature, and that's what they was tapping into, the soul nature. So when they leave the body, they can know how to guide it, and not have to, come back if they don't want to. You can go join Noble Drew Ali and fix the galaxy up and build.
This is astro planning for real, Morris. Astro planning for real.
Jumping into the future. Look.
Yeah.
Crazy. Notice they don't have shoes on in this because they're in a bare nature.
And that's where you get the Dragon Ball Z effect. When they going into the Mayan, when they Samayan, whatever they call that thing.
Yeah, and then they go into Super Saiyan. Yeah, that's the spiritual realm.
Super Saiyan, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Spiritual realm.
Now, Morris, this don't feel like our stuff.
It is our stuff, more.
Because I don't really believe in religion like that. But when I see this type of stuff, I'm clicked. I'm hooked.
Me too.
I'm seeing the little fish coming out. Yahshua, you know what I'm saying? I can see everything that they was talking about all up in this.
Yep.
Islam, man. There go the candlesticks right there. The 3 degrees.
Yeah, see? The 3 degrees. Yep. See them?
Look right there at the first one. Yeah. 3 degrees of knowledge.
3 degrees of knowledge. And then it's gonna go higher too. More it's like that's just
into the Piscean mystery.
The Piscean mystery system. Yeah. Which goes
definitely some type of initiation or something.
Right, this right the passage. It's probably rites the passage, Morris. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that too, how they did the rituals of rites of passage. They got some crazy ritual on this jump. We was snapping when we seen this jump.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go, more. I think you passed it. I think you there you go. Here you go. Ooh, wait. Make sure you blow this shit up more right here. Yes, this is the ultimate right here, Morris. This mirror right here that Kasir about to put on the screen, this is the ultimate mirror. Okay. Now watch the top of the mirrors, right? And then watch the middle and watch the sides. The top of the mirrors are in representation of the sperm, okay? The sperm, all right? Then look at the top part of the shaman, the head sacred clown. He got the 5-point star, right? Venus in the middle. Then he got the drape like
and
the
it's
cape.
Red and green.
Yeah, and it's red and green. Then he got it's draped now, right? Which represent Venus. Venus is the mother, the stargate. Okay. Then you got mothers, right? With their feathers in draped, coming all the way down with egg in their hands, symbolizing fertility. Okay, you see the eggs, Morris. You see the eggs. Now, the eggs is a representation of the stargate, which the egg is going to be assimilated in. Then the Moors that's on top, right, are the sperm. It's the connection. It's the that's going to bring, you know what I mean, the physical, the Solomon's temple into play. Okay, so
they playing too. They playing flute.
Now you got to count how many points he got on the top of his head, right? It represents 9. So we go from 9 stages of birth within Venus that's going to bring forth, you know what I mean, us into this realm, into this dimension. So it's showing you in aspects of harmony of the matriarch and the patriarch working together, Morris. Islam.
And then you see it's 9 beings all together, symbolizing the 9 points back into the Venus over red fez. This is crazy. Double tassel down. This dude got another breastplate on.
And he's the high priest again. 12 breastplate again.
This dude got a triple decker fez, bro. It's like he got the fez on right, like the wrapping. Then he got a fez. Then he got the decoration on top. Then it's another little fez right here.
Fez on top of it. That's a carnival fez.
Little tassels right there.
And little tassels coming down more. The tassels represent the
bunch of tassels.
Yeah, you see the tassels? It represents the circus clown. You know how like the circus have the tents? Those represent the tents. You see how they drape? They're coming down. You got the gold, you got the green, you got the red, you got the pink, you got the blue, and you got the silver in there. I think it is. No, that's not silver. That's so if you
like midnight blue.
So you basically can associate tent with temple.
Yes, more. And not just that.
Basically the
and
temple.
Look at the colors too. It look like the rainbow in nature too, Morris, if y'all to just look at it.
Remember the rainbow?
That's why the prophet said wear all the colors in the rainbow.
Yeah.
And see, that's why they took that's what makes sense about why we talking about all this gay stuff, why they're promoting that rainbow flag, because they're trying to, they know we waking up to this, so they trying to keep people's mind dumbed down to this knowledge right here.
And more, if you were to get like symmetry and line this up, I bet you this lines up perfectly with that symbol where they go into the tree of life and the Anunnakis or whatever them figures is, Sumerians really. They're sticking the pineal glands, supposed to be pineal cones, into the tree.
Right.
Remember that Joe? And then over top of the tree is whatever that dude, Shamash, the guy Shamash.
Shamash.
That same symbol is this John. Like he would be the tree of life, and then like so in the middle he's the tree of life, and then these would be the Anunnaki gods or whatever coming with their little pineal glands, but these are eggs.
Right.
In the mysteries, Moors.
Right. And then look, he's standing on his square, Moors. He's standing on his square.
They got on sneakers. They have on sneakers.
And he's standing on his square.
And then if you look at the symbolism all around them, that makes a circle.
Yes, Moor.
Circle.
And then once you see the circle, and then look on top of it, right? 9. 9. Then you take away. You see the serpent pumping up out of the 9. You see the serpent. That's the dragon right there. Dragon fire, hell fire. God damn it.
Oh, that's crazy, dog. That's on see, Moors. This stuff is deep. Like when it comes to our stuff that they try to hide. We read through it a little bit. In addition to Spanish, describe the Aztecs as black like leopards and jaguars. What movie they talking about, Morris?
Black Panther.
Aztecs. The Mayans.
Mayans.
The Mayans called the Aztecs Quilan.
Quilans, yeah.
Quilan. Curly or frizzy hair. Which is characteristics of sub-Saharan Africans. Yeah, it's characteristics, but that don't mean they from there just because they got woolly hair.
Yeah, because the woolly hair, they say we have woolly hair in the Bible. They say we have woolly hair in the Bible. So what are they talking about?
They mad. More, and then Cujo, remember what they said in when the rocks cry out about the Aztecs? They called them Moors.
Yeah.
Furthermore, one can find Black, Negro, African people. Noble Drew Ali said, get that all right. Get this all right, and you'll be all right.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. And hey, Morris, let me tell y'all something too. This whole rendition, the whole rendition that we just, let people know and let it be known is that we are more ancient than these modern day U-boats or Europeans. So we got to come together with the knowledge to teach the children, because that's what we're here for. We have to vanguard this knowledge and teach it to our children, period. Because I really don't care about these damn in the closet ass homosexual that call themselves Masons and all this, that I don't care about them. That's not my goal to worry about them unless they're coming and attacking my Grand Sheik or talking crazy about my prophet. That's when the scimitars finna start coming out and I'm starting swinging. Period.
Look at the Moor, bro. He don't got nothing but time on his hands at the beach.
Yeah.
We got dragons crawling out of the damn. What is this, bro? It's a dragon on top of a tree with a fez on. Look at the fez on. And he just sitting here with his damn feather, just having a good old time. And you got these Moors getting driven around.
He could be. That could be a symbolism. You know how when we, you know what I'm saying, smoke our herb and we meditate. He could be sitting there meditating.
Yeah, he
could be sitting there smoking, meditating.
Yeah, and that's as his Kundalini with the fez. You see what I'm saying? That's giving him the information. You see what I'm saying?
Islam. He could be Free Guy.
Islam.
You seen Free Guy with the glasses?
Free Guy. Oh,
Free Guy. Yeah. Yeah.
That movie, yo. Y'all gotta see that. Watch Free Guy.
And that's probably him looking at his higher self. He probably tapped in the realm and that he looking at his higher self. Because you know when you meditate, you looking up, focusing on your pineal gland.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's like a lot of them is look, Morris. A lot of them is in the Buddha position, like they sitting, you know what I mean, with their legs crossed. Like, look at them though. Look at them right here. Yep, Buddha.
I told you, man, they
Buddha position.
Meditating.
Yeah, they meditating. They're going into they're going to a different realm.
Yep.
To the spiritual realm.
And then look at these more just seafaring. They were sailing around. So there were boats and everything. These are just the canoes. There were boats. We can go far. I don't know what they talking about.
Some canoe or whatever.
Right.
Just closer, the same picture. But you can see
we were master what they call that we cultivated the land more. It's like we made
agriculturalists.
They were microdosing. Wasn't that mushrooms back there? Go back up.
Yeah, that is a mushroom right there, more.
Go back up some more.
Yeah.
Corner right there.
Right there. Yeah. In the corner.
Oh, in the corner?
You're right. On the right of the screen. Yeah, right there, right there. Left or right. Either way. There's two of them.
Yeah. It's two of them. Yeah, that's the mushroom tree right there, Morris. Yeah, look like a big ass mushroom tree, and a mushroom on top too. Like, but I don't know if they took it out or something because it's both. It's two trees.
They getting it in because this looks like it's a big ass mushroom in a fire.
Yeah, in a pot. Yeah, like they cooking it.
And look, what is happening? These little mushroom caps. They go off in the city. He got the sun undialed, so you already know he in a whole another realm.
Yeah, this is our spiritual. This is how we went into spirituality into our incantations too. More, it's like I think we had pyramids for rigidity and stuff. You know what I mean? Coming in there to heal ourselves and pretty much.
The more in the chat said even the soil's red too.
Yeah, right. Alhambra.
Red clay dirt. Mm-hmm.
And then remember, more. This is Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Right.
That was what this all was about. Remember, we were showing this whole John, Cincinnati, and he brought up the Vikings. So we just got to the end of the article just to explain that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were kicking all types of ass. I don't know what these people they don't tell us no stories to make sense. But
they got to keep us asleep so we don't wake up and revitalize ourselves to kick their ass now. Shit, that's what it is, boy. They want to keep us passive.
So this man,
and you can see, and another thing, like why the earth probably is red like that. That's probably another physical representation of mother's womb too, of fertilizing the earth. Why the earth would be red.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So this tell you too that since the 5th century, there was no like that Catholic crap. Look, it says Byzantine Meter, Mother of God, right? And then it says Greek Byzantine Jesus or Jesus, right? So you got the mother and son. That's it.
Right. That goes back to the so-called Black Madonna that these modern Europeans go and worship in secret?
So shoot. So we got Moroccans coming over here since 5th century. We got dark as hell Aztecs getting they turned on them too, Morris. Like we already got through all that. You got the white goddamn North America, the pale Ayobo North Africans. This stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy when you really understand how long we've been over here.
Yeah.
And how we went over and populated where else, and they just left certain codes. And you already seen what would happen. That incest stuff.
And you know what? If you look at the shit that's going on right now, they really trying to do all of this all over again.
Yeah.
Like with the Haitian Taliban situation, with them bringing them all, you know what I'm saying? They probably trying to reenact this all over again. That's why we sit here talking about it.
All right, bro.
That's why we sit here talking. See, everything, I keep saying that everything we do is divine.
Everything. That the depiction of a supposedly, mine or whatever, painting the pictures. So it ain't like some European. No, they painted them themselves. Like you're just looking at history. So way before, you see 5th century Catholic priests. We tied it all in. Comes all the way back to America, down to the Aztecs. And the Mayans call the Aztecs black. They too black.
They too black. This is Mayans now.
Well, I thought he was crying though. Like this is crazy. I'm like, this is the Mayans saying this about the Aztecs. Crazy. So how did y'all look? Like what's going on here? They be talking like Europeans in this joint. So, the Dance of the Giants or whatever. We had skipped the reading. In the following episode, Apparition, the vicissitudes undergone by the white giant who had fallen into the hands of his rival are mimed. The black giant intimidates his opponent by beating the ground furiously with a sword while he makes menacing gestures and movements in hopes of touching or wounding the white giant, who defends himself as best as he can by trying to evade the riposte and thrust. The battle is suspended in intervals while the giant pay homage to the sun, but is then immediately resumed by greater fury. So basically, they're in times now they reenact the battles that happened back then out of the Popol Vuh. And it says finally the black giant succeeds in decapitating the white giant because his power is greater. An episode for the Chichori represents the moment when the Lord was suffering under the dominion of a bad spirit. So I don't know why you would call them bad spirits. So finally, Gavit. So Gavit is supposed to be the good guy, the black giant, and then they got this other dude. But anyway, at the end, after he defeats him, they run the battle back, and then somehow the black giant gets his head cut off. Yeah, first man to cut the head off of the one he called Whom Came, the Lord of Exabalba. So you already know that's like the 7 levels of heaven. Offering the giant's head and sword as trophies to the king and captain, Gavit says, "Here I bring you the head of this giant with the blade of steel from my sling, from my battle. It will overcome the whole world. Since if you do not subdue it, it will be your subduer." Talking about the head of the Moor.
Yeah.
It will be your subduer.
It will be your subduer. So what it's telling us then that we got to chop these people necks off before they can get back to their selves. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's saying.
You gotta cut their heads off.
As it would make sense why they sending all these agents now.
Yep.
Noble Ali said he cut the head off the Byzantine Empire in 1453. And this is what we read right now. The Byzantines that came over here in the 5th century, we had to get it right because they came over here with certain other people like the Vikings. And the Tartarians came over here. So like certain people wasn't on our time, so we had to get them in line.
Right. And then they came, but they still ended up taking over our stuff.
See what you just said? Now you see what's going on with them bringing the Haitians over here, the Talibans over here, and all these other people from all around the world. See, people don't see, like, that's why I said they keep reenacting things from the past.
Yeah, but see that but at the same time, Morris, we know what these people are trying to do. That's why I was telling my more earlier today, everybody else got a nationality except for us, the ones that's here in America, so-called United States of America, right?
You want to see Brutus more? He said what was this? That Tark Bay. He said lock up the Moorish giant, the great Brutus. You want to see the Moorish giant, the great Brutus? Let me show you what's been hidden in plain sight. Okay. Okay, buck them eyes, Negro.
There you go.
There you go. Brutus.
There you go. Brutus. There you go.
My man Brutus. You see Brutus, y'all?
Mm-hmm. Blow him up.
Y'all see my man Brutus.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey time. Brutus. So yeah, that's how that goes, boy. Can't start me up. Look, the Chichen Itza mural indicates that the indigenous people had sided with the blacks when the whites first attempted to invade Mexico. Whites and blacks, we already know, get that out here. However, it later appeared that they felt that the Moorish giants were arrogant and boastful and that they wanted to overthrow them, even though they originally helped defeat the goddamn Vikings. You know what was happening for? These people was mixing in with these people, and when we started to go crazy about it, they're like, "Oh, what? We don't know about. They're too much. They're too angry." No, bro, you're going inside with the wrong people.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why we got so many plagues and so much bullcrap that was put upon us because we were mixing in. That's why the prophet, when he came back to us, he said, "Do not mix no more with these people. Do not amalgamate with them."
Wait a minute. Look at this, bro. Although many indigenous people sided with the blacks in their battle against the Ayobo invaders or whatever, or light-skinned invaders of pre-Columbian times, by the time the Spanish arrived in Mexico, the black rulers, namely the Aztecs, were mistreating the other groups of indigenous people. Why? What was y'all doing? Was y'all accepting a new form of religion that we didn't even say y'all should do? Was y'all having sex with these people? Was you being gay? Was you acting crazy? And then you're getting mad that we wanted to act and enforce the law.
Exactly.
Right. And that's what they had, and that's why they had to take. Yeah, that's
just like they doing right now, more.
Yeah.
Just like they doing right now. Why they keep sending these agents to this panel every time we spit in this truth and shit? They don't want us you know what I'm saying, bringing up this history and shit. We unlocking some major doors, the keys to some major doors right now, bro. We know we got some people mad tonight. I'm telling you.
Look at how it's a constant ritual, more. This one joy is the first level of the battle.
Right.
This is the second level of the battle.
And then we got to think about it too, Morris. We was the keepers of the law.
We was like animals and Power Rangers. Look at this.
Yeah, we was keepers of the law too.
Islam.
So we got to think about that too.
And that's what that is. That's what that mirror is. Us being keepers of the law.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what this is exactly what's going on right here. We keepers of the law. These people are violating.
Looking at that mirror, like we just said, us being keepers of the law, it would go back and make sense why the prophet would tell us to enforce the Constitution.
Right.
Man, that's it. You're looking at it.
You're looking at it right now.
Wow.
Look at it though, Morris. Look. These dirty devils, right? Running around here pillaging, doing homosexual acts, messing with children. You see what I'm saying? And they incest. So that's ancestry and all this shit going on. What you think we finna do to these goddamn motherfuckers?
Cemetery.
That's why they scared. That's why they scared for what we doing, because we uncovering all this shit before it's basically taking place. You know what I'm saying? We waking the people up. Like I said, that's why they sent that mother to come at us about that. I'm like, you defending these pedophiles and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, We seeing what we looking at happening right now in real time.
Right. And then the ones that's always up here defending, you see what I'm saying, these people, or they up here always talking about, well, why you Moors is always yelling and arguing? Y'all look like some niggas and fezzes and all this and the third. No. You better watch your mouth. Nigga and no fez here. You understand? I'm arguing with these dummies because they are messing up the real pure science and the real pure culture and heritage that we have as a people. That's why I'm arguing with these dirty ass Moors, because they trying to keep this bullshit running.
This boule shit running.
Yeah, this boule shit. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, this boule shit running.
You're a brother, but you're a lover. That's
a lover of brothers. A lover of. Yeah, you're a lover of brothers and undercover, drinking blood and cum, ritual ass, dirty ass, boule ass suckers.
So see how we tie.
And that's why, like I keep going back to, that's why you see the Moorish Science Temple now. When you see them taking pictures, you see more brothers than mothers in the picture. That's why I said most of these temples done went to join these fraternal orders. It all makes sense now.
Yup. Subjugating mother again, and then got mother subjugating herself, talking crazy.
So, like, notice how we're gonna get to that. I don't want it from there. That's weird. Notice how boule means brother.
And then it makes sense why they would start them feminist movements.
Yeah, but
like, feminist movements, yeah.
But the fact that brother means Greek fraternity, and it means boule.
Yep.
So when you a Mason, you and a brother, you already a boule.
Yep.
Because you know, the niggas be trying to make a difference now. Oh, no, the boule. No, y'all the king.
No. I ain't with the boule. I'm just the Mason.
It's the same.
Nah, it's all the same, buddy.
Club playing.
What they're trying to do is actually try to connect the Moors to it when we're actually not.
Right. Because our prophet came to reveal all the secrets.
That's why they bringing all this slander on the prophet now.
There you go. There you go, y'all. Look at the screen, y'all.
Ain't even looking at the shit, Moorish.
Yeah, look at the screen. Look at the screen, y'all. Look at the screen.
This dude got on clown clothes,
and
bro.
He got on the fez.
And he got on the
fez.
Dressed like a female.
Blow it up. Blow it up, Morris. Blow it up some more. Blow it up. Blow it up some more, please.
About these Masons.
Now look at this faggot. You see him? Look at him. Then he got a fez on. I slapped the shit out of him.
With his damn heels. Hey, yo.
I slap. Look, if I would see something like this on the street, if I would see something like this on the street, I will slap the hell out of
transgender. That go back to what you were saying to them, accepting the transgender into the order now.
And then the Eastern Star. Now they Eastern Stars. Now they transform into an Eastern Star. See? That's why the fez is white with the yellow tassel. That's why the fez is white with the yellow tassel.
And see, that's where the feminist movements come from, because those women are basically mad because they seeing that they are still subjects. They thought they was free by being Eastern Stars. They are subjects still, and they seeing that they're about to be moved out with the transgenders.
Right.
And all that. Look at this. This is the Hindustanis is doing it.
Oh my God.
Masonic rituals. Hey,
no.
People, bro. Oh my God.
So this is what they doing in the secret in closet, but I want to come out and call my damn prophet a fucking pedophile. So this is what they doing. So this is what they doing in secret, huh? This is what they doing in secret, huh? And they have the fucking nerve to call my prophet a pedophile, huh?
Look at it. Blindfold with the shirt open. What is even happening? Nah, bro.
The nerve of these
like women and shit.
The nerve of these people.
Come on.
We need to just go get them and put them on, just lay them across the guillotine and let their neck come off. That's what we need to do.
This is Masons, more. This is a Masonic ritual.
Yes, look at it.
And
look
then
at it.
And then they say fraternize is going to have sex with your enemies, the women, right? The enemy's women.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, more. Look, all these guys got on women dresses. That goes back to that bull again that got all this money, Tyler Perry, right? So he could be on TV and make you accept men wearing damn dresses. Same thing with Martin when he had Shanae. Same thing.
Yeah,
with
all that go
it's
back.
all
See,
rituals.
that's why I said we unlocking
all of these
the
rituals.
keys to some major doors right now. That's why I said.
And I bet you, Martin them is a damn Mason. I bet you, Richard Pryor was a fucking Mason. I bet you, goddamn, Al Green was a fucking
I got
Mason.
Pictures with Richard Pryor with a fez on.
Yeah,
I got pictures with Richard Pryor with a fez on.
They all in entertainment though, Morris, and they all guess what? We all
because
like them. We all support them.
Like going back to that show with Kingfish, they using them to make people not take more serious.
Period. That's what they do. They get their little actors and they want to try to put down what the prophet brought us and say, yeah, that shit is old. He ain't even a real prophet. That's a nigga in the feds and all. Nigga, don't you better not say that shit in front of me. I'll knock the teeth out your fucking mouth, bitch. You know how to get on fucking YouTube and do all your slanderment, ho? Because you're not gonna do it to a real Moor that's out here propagating the real faith. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it around me. You're not. So I don't give a fuck about you YouTubers with this bullshit. I don't care about it because at the same time, I'm gonna teach the right and proper way because that's what it is to know, not to be a dummy. Go ahead, Kasir.
No, I it was this video from like it was mad years ago, but it was like on side of the page. But it was a dude. He went up there and he was like snapping in front of the camera. And he like, yo, you gotta look at what these niggas is doing, man. Follow me across the street. And they followed him across the street. And he go across the street, and it's like these dudes, these Masons, dressed up like old women and shit.
Oh man,
that's a ritual. See, this was he boy chased them off because he kept making a ruckus until they moved. But he said, see, this is what they do. They dress up like women, bro. They cross dresses. I can't find that joint, of course, but yeah, that joint happened. So these people do this cross dressing stuff, bro. It's all part of it. And it's even sicker that y'all call yourself a frat or fraternity or
fraternizing. That just like when I'm gonna add this in school days, right? With Spike Lee. You see what I'm saying? And all this because they want our people to join these fraternities, thinking that's gonna give them power. No, the fuck it's not. Being a fraternity, you a fucking slave, okay? You just another. They just made you to be a good dummy against yourselves, okay? So I really do suggest people to get out of these fraternities.
The lighter Moor versus the darker Moor, because that's what that was based around too.
Right.
It was like the lighter Moors was rising to like higher standards, but the darker Moors, they were still in the boule, but they was like on the lower standards. You know what I'm saying?
The lower,
and you see that now. Like, look at people like Kaepernick, people like all these activists and shit that come out for us. They are all like mulatto looking type of people and shit.
Right.
Even your boy Farrakhan, he's a little bit on that lighter side.
Yeah, he's a mulatto.
Muhammad.
That's why he's up there.
That's why they had to kill Malcolm.
Malik, I mean, they never doing that again.
Yeah, they had to kill Malik. So that's the same thing.
And he was Malik Red, so
he was red. But he was too Moorish though. He was too Moorish. Even though he had light skin and red hair, he was still dark skinned Moor in reality. Huh.
So look at this here. Look at what we got here. Huh? What we got here? Oh, so a morning frolic or the transmutation of sexes.
Oh, there we go.
Original picture by John Colette in
transgenderism.
In the possession of the Carrington Bowls. So man, a periodic cartoon depicting a male and female cross-dressing.
Yep. And look, they've been doing this, Morris. They've been doing it. They've been doing it. Okay. Now, if you go back into the 60s, right, and 50s, right, they wasn't doing none of this stuff. It wasn't no males dressing as women. Well, none of that.
It was like that shit was a big ass like taboo. Like it wasn't.
It was none of that going on. Now, when you cross from the 70s and up, now you got all this homosexual activity, all these men wearing dresses. You got faggots on YouTube, faggots on videos, gyrating in prisons. Okay, and thinking making prison is fun. You understand? This is nothing but a prisoner pipeline ignorance over your brain. They are turning your chakras backwards, Morris. That's what they're trying to do. They equating to you that make all this shit normal, make it all right, make it all good. You know what I mean? Yeah, we need to love everybody and you know, and opportunities and let them be who they are and all this, that. The third, that's a damn lie because they're not that. They're not
and that may be what them vaccines is.
Yeah,
it may be what them vaccines is, because you remember they said them vaccines got gene altering substance. So that may be what they're trying to do on a wider scale, turn women into men and men into women.
Into women, yeah. And then that takes you up off of your birthright. That makes you into an animal again. God damn it, because you're not in tune with what Allah made you. So if you're not in tune with what Allah made you, that makes you a goddamn piece of property, you idiots.
And then you want to be diminished down to the likes of these people. Look, a rookery. A rookery is a colloquial English term given to the 18th and 19th century to a city slum occupied by poor people and frequented also by criminals and prostitutes. Such areas were overcrowded with low quality housing and little or no sanitation.
Now guess who they threw that? Now guess who they threw that to?
The rookie air.
Yeah, they put us in that shit, Morris. They took us. Europeans were staying in those projects and shit. They flipped them projects around and put us in them, okay? Because Europeans was in all. It's. If y'all do some research, the first prisons, right, were like institutions, okay? They were institutions for the Europeans. Just like the what they call that, more when you adoption agencies and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Because Moors kept their children. They wasn't for us. Those adoption agencies and all this, that, and the third, that was for them because they abandoned their children. All right? Moors didn't do that. We took care of what was ours. But we've fallen right back into what they do. Give up our children. We doing everything that these people do around over here. We fell into their mindset, all right, of Eurocentrism. Okay, that's what we did.
Look what their mother do. Their mother, the European. Look what their mother does. This particular homosexual meeting place, however, became well known to the public during the 1720s through the trial of its keeper, Margaret Clapp.
Oh, there we go, another Margaret.
Indicted for keeping disorderly house and for encouraging her customers to commit sodomy, and particularly to the account given by the agent provocateur Samuel Stevens.
Right.
Huh?
This is the devil. This is the devilish stuff that they already have in their nature. Oh, okay.
Was Drawley even indicted on anything that these people are talking about?
Hell no.
They got a mother that was indicted.
Yep.
Well, one of their mothers, a daughter.
Now you see, and the shit you reading, that stems from what we looking at when we seeing this human trafficking and these fucking pedophile rings and shit.
Yep. It all goes back to the peace sign, Moors, and all this, that, and the third. This is modern day. So what happened was that they turned us into a modern day Babylon through their control, not ours. We didn't do none of this shit. You go back into the ancient times, we were smutting motherfuckers like this. So how in the hell we was smiting their ass, like on the scene, like, hey, what you doing? Chop up. You see what I'm saying? Now they get rid of our laws. Moors, they dismantle the laws that we kept here. So who's functioning? Who's gaining all the functioning of them tearing down our fucking law system, tearing down our customs, tearing down our heritage, tearing down everything that we supposed to have for ourselves. These people then tore it down and dismantled it and got rid of it, put it up under the shelf, because that's how they want us to all be good servants.
What's wrong with this? What is wrong with this?
Islam.
Oh, this is fake, more. That's what's wrong with
it. This thing
is fake.
Legal
it's fake
status of homosexuality around the world. More.
Mm-hmm.
The states that are blue deem it legal,
and the states that are red, they deem it's not
illegal.
Right.
So you see all our islands. The islands, they having a little problem up in here.
Right.
They don't like it and do and don't. And Jamaica right here, like what the fuck? And then you got all North and West Africa and all this. They not with it. Saudi Arabia not with it. All that stuff not with it. Damn. Well, India. Damn, they got y'all India. But you got Kazakhstan and Pakistan. They ain't with it. Australia. Damn, y'all with it. At least the Malacca streets aren't with it. Jesus.
But damn, they got the whole representation of America, more. Like I'm not with that shit. I'm not with it.
Huh? Social issues, sex and law. First thing, age of consent. That's the first thing on there. What? You don't know what they're trying to do. LGBT rights. Oh my God, man.
That's what they say. It's okay to have baby love. It's okay to be a child lover. You should hear this shit they spewing, Morris. They say it's okay to be. Yeah, they saying it's okay to be a child lover. What the fuck you mean it's okay to be a...
Here it go. Morris, it's right under... Okay, this shit is about to get crazy. This is what they're legalizing, and then they're kind of previewing you where it's going to go to: adultery, child grooming, child pornography, child prostitution.
That's what they be meaning when they say, I'm trying to groom them.
Look.
When they use that word groom and referring to a human, that's what they mean.
Or mentor, like let's say, I'm gonna be his mentor. That's mentally challenging you to be something that you're not, Morris. So don't fall for the fucking banana in the tailpipe shit. These motherfuckers are clandestine ass faggots, and they cunning, and they're gonna use any avenue that they can use to slide off in there.
1482, Moors. Do not mind the whitewashing.
Yeah, here we
1482.
Here we go.
What y'all doing? Touching on each other or something?
Yeah.
You had to get burned for it.
Yeah.
You had to get burned. So let's see what the hell they done did. Because this thing is crazy. Every time these people think that they just do this stuff. Oh my God. Get out of there. Sodomy. Go down. In the middle of the Assyrian law codes, 1075 BC states, if a man has intercourse with his brother in arms, they shall turn him into eunuchs. You used to get turned into a eunuch. See, this is we are telling you this. We've been telling y'all this is what we've
been saying that. But that's why they have to disrupt our laws and stuff and change them so they can perverse every damn thing and get everybody, I'm LGQBT and I was born gay and all this lies. Those are lies, more. You ain't born no damn gay. They got a scientist that was doing all type of genetic studies on how to take frogs and use frogs to transform you into a woman and a man.
Here it is.
From a woman to a man.
That's what I'm saying. When they come into them vaccines and shit, they doing it on the wider scale with that shit. That's why they trying to basically force them shits on people.
Yep. And then some of that shit is killing people though too. More, it's not. That shit is killing people too.
When we was Roman Republic, froze and stuff, and we already pulled it up. Hold on, let me just put it on the record so we know who the hell we are when we're talking about the Roman Republic, because people are crazy. Boom.
And anytime you talk about republic, you're talking about a free country, man.
This is what we mean when we say republic. You see them?
Yeah, they all Moors.
Dreadlocks, right?
Dreadlocks.
The Moorish cavalry.
Well, locks.
Lucius Quietus. This is the Roman. Yeah. Yeah, Roman, they Africa. Yeah. This is your Romans.
These are ancient Romans.
Yeah. So what's the problem? And they look like us. So we go into with boom. So in Roman Republic, they had something called the Lex Scantia, Scantania.
The Scantania, yes.
Is a poorly documented ancient Roman law. Why is it poorly documented? That penalized a sex crime.
Why is poorly documented more? Why is poorly documented?
Let's get this.
They trying to hide the laws. That's why they want to do perverse
male
shit.
minor. Oh, a minor?
A minor.
The laws also have to be used to prosecute adult males who is willing to take a passive role in having sex with other men.
Yep.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
But see how the violation.
And you see, they said passive. This is why they hate active Moors.
But go ahead, Grand Sheik. What you were saying though?
No, the violation has to be against a freeborn.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
I can't go into that shit. They're doing all types of. Okay, well that's male and female. This up here, this ain't good. And it's a European. Why? So a threesome on a boat surrounded by beasts. Sex scenes net on the Nile. Set on the Nile. See, the Egyptians consistently feature a pterygo. Person bends over and crouches on all fours. Wow, position. Often combines here with fellatio. So they going all crazy with I don't know what that is. I'm scared to clear it.
Probably an animal more. It's probably some bestiality.
No, it's a being right here.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's a woman or man. It's weird. See, it's sexual. So sexuality in ancient Rome. All right. Satire and nymph, mythologically symbols of sexuality in the mosaic of the bedroom of Pompeii. Two men.
Two men.
Oh, that's a woman. That's a woman. It's a breast.
Oh, I was finna say, goddamn, not two.
This is the Roman Republic, but you already know this thing. It got weird fast. So I think it's still straight here. But where did it switch? Romans, virtue. Okay. Masculine idea, self-discipline. Okay. Related to Latin man, performing woman, pudica, chastity. All right. So it started out right. It went left where? Some sexual societies' behaviors in ancient Rome differ, marked by those later Western societies. I hear Jesus. Roman religion promoted sexuality as an aspect of prosperity in the state, and individuals might turn their private religious practice or magic for improving their erotic lives or reproductive health. That's okay. Prostitution was legal, public and widespread. Pornography, paintings were featured among all the art collectors, upper class households. So it's kind of like now, but only upper class households had pornos and stuff like that.
Right.
It was considered natural and unremarkable for men to be sexually attracted to teenage youths in both sexes. Let's get this right here.
There you go. See, right, that's when the perversion. That's when the perversion started.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't even want to see that yet. I don't even want to see no damn link yet. Where go back to that shit I just seen. The hell did I just see?
And see how they go hand in hand? Homosexuality and pedophilia.
Yeah.
So when they be trying to separate the two, like, well, I'm gay, I ain't no pedophile. You are.
No, yes, you are. Nigga, you if you have sex with a man, you'll have sex with a child. You don't have no self-control. You don't have no self-control. That goes for a woman too. I done seen woman pedophiles too. They'll have sex with young children, young boys. They don't care.
It's a lot more. It's 10 minutes.
All right.
So this bula or bula he wearing, which marked him sexually off limits. So you had to wear that. You had to, man.
See? Yeah. And see those same people, right? That was ruling then are now coming back to try to perverse everything. They want us to be destroyed, Morris. Think about it. It's been warned to us in our books, in all our books, all our holy books.
Look what you just said he had on.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So if our people don't get it right now, if they don't understand that you can't follow these people that's slandering the prophet, you cannot follow them. You cannot even listen to nothing they gotta say. Okay, because they all are agents. If Noble Drew Ali, Sharif Abdul Ali, okay, El Had Sharif Abdul Ali, okay, and he had other names. I ain't gonna call him, but he had other ones. He was the most purest thought of Allah.
He said, "We not Romans,
slander my prophet no more for these goddamn Mason undercover sissies, faggots, that's pedophilias, that's taking over our real stuff, okay? Because I don't care what these people say on YouTube land, all right? Don't care about none of them.
Romans, right? Didn't he say we're not Romans?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be Romans, and we're supposed to return everything back to Rome.
Back to Rome.
This is why.
This is why, because that's the acts. That's what's going on back then. That's why the prophet is the man.
Greco-Roman love or Greek love is a term usually used by classicists to describe the primary homoerotic customs, practices, and attitudes of ancient Greeks. It was frequently used as a euphemism for homosexuality and pederasty. God damn it.
That's why the prophet didn't want us mixing with them.
Yep.
Yeah. If he wasn't a freeborn Roman,
that's why the prophet told us not to mix with them, because that's probably the gene altering substance. When you amalgamate with them, that gene gets into you, to why we in our community are now practicing that shit.
And not just that, dude.
Because like you said, how did we go from that of smiting them to get into that through that amalgamation?
Yeah. And coming in and worshiping them too, Morris. Don't forget, we are following them. We following them into our own demise. That's why the prophet said, give everything back to Rome. Because he already know anciently is our bloodline ties to that bull crap, Morris. So through the higher mind, through the science, right? And through us knowing who we are, and as known as knowing who they are. See what I'm saying? So we have to separate ourselves from them. Islam.
You can't denounce effeminacy, right? And you got to be a man, a manly man. But sex in moderation with male prostitutes or slaves was not regarded as improper or vitiating to masculinity.
That's
if the male citizen took active, and if the male citizen took the active and not the receptive role,
See, that's you're still a homo. I don't care if you take the active or the receptive, you still a homo.
Islam.
You gotta be a bully, right? A bully.
Yeah. What they say more is, if you catching or pitching, you still goddamn a faggot. I don't care. You can catch, you can pitch.
Remember what you just said that young Moor had on a bula, which made him off limits, to why they would call it the boule, which would make you on limits. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said everything ties into each other.
And that's why all these organizations, these frats, these Q, all this bull, it's all bull crap. It's all going back to Rome. Greek mythology, all that shit is going back to Rome. So that's why the prophet said relinquish that shit and give it back to Rome. So if you in an order, if you in a fucking Mason order, you in a fucking pledge, whatever give all that shit back. Unless you're too far gone and you let these people put these people pupping, they got they hand up your ass. Now you too far gone. And you know what I mean by the hand up your ass. Now if these people got you as a puppet, right, in strings, and you ain't let them go up your ass yet, then you might be able to cut the strings off. But if they already got their hand up your ass, you done for.
You're officially a puppet.
Oh God.
Yeah, they start using that, giving them the fiat as a way to get them to draw them in. Using you poor, you want this fiat, this lifestyle, but this what you got to do to get it. That's why they make them all do that ritual.
And then have something over them more, take a picture of them. Yeah, I'm gonna tell your wife, I'm gonna tell your people, you know what you did. I can't let this be exposed. You see what I'm saying? Got him. This is what these punks is doing. It ain't rocket science. We already know what these punks doing. And they get mad with Moors because we call it out. We don't care. We don't care who you is. Javon Bullet. We don't care if you True Science. We don't give a fuck if you Sanchez. We don't give a fuck. We coming for you if you're talking shit about our prophet. Period.
That's why Sibyl wanted Cujo to meet him at the gay bar.
Man, please, we'll stomp Severe ass out. Stomp Severe ass out with that bullshit. I'll stomp Severe out. I'll stomp Severe out for a grand sheik. Get the fuck. Get your ass up out of here.
Bro. They ain't Moors.
They ain't Moors. These niggas is actors, man. They ain't Moors. Look, Malik, these fools, if they were Moors, they'll still be talking good. They'll still be riding with the prophet. Period. If they were Moors.
Yeah, you see, he don't wear no turban or fez. The scarf looking shit look more like girly shit now, don't it?
And then look, he tried to put the little his locks in his that little beanie he be wearing and stuff, right? I just look at this damn fool. Where your damn fez at? Where your damn turban at? Where is that? Where is that?
He had a hat on.
He had on that ugly ass hat, more like, and then he looking all crazy now. He don't even look.
If you look at his earlier videos,
he don't look the
when
same
he
to me,
first
more.
was meeting Taj, that's that same hat he was wearing back then.
Yeah, but he just don't look the same to me. It's like he don't look the same, more. He's not talking the same, not looking the same.
It's like Rami.
Yeah.
Rami is like, yo, remember how like lively he used to be? Prayer hands off. He used to be, hey guys, I'm here. Look at me. Oh, 1 minute, we're gonna go through a clip. He used to be all like live. This is Rami now.
Looking crazy, more like he's in Neverland or something. Like he got stuck there.
Zombie mode.
Yeah, zombie mode.
That
like
man
what
lost all his spirit and spark.
Right.
Dang.
He's not the same no more. Like a lot of these Moors that I used to watch, you know what I mean, and you know, have respect for. You see what I'm saying? Now I don't have no respect for them no more because they fell on their sword. They all are fucking clandestine Masons undercover, and now we know. And now it was Masons that got this information and took it to a whole nother degree because they wasn't all the way in it. You know what I mean? You have some Masons that don't even know half of this stuff. More, it's like they just in it because they think it's cool, and they haven't bought any degrees, or they haven't reached up into any degrees.
Stay silent 416. There you go. There you go. No, honestly though, Morris, that's what this is. Come on, bro. And then you jump out with the I'm coming out dance. I'm coming out. He hit some
I want the world to know I am a gay boy.
He did some back move, bro.
Sissy monkey ass. Man, these motherfuckers, boy.
Brother, that shit, it looked like a meme that you would watch of somebody doing some funny ass shit.
Yeah. And then look, Morris, he don't even wear fez no more, none of that. And then the fez that he do wear is not even got the tassel on it no more. It's like
and then you know another thing, all the ones we talking about, what are they associated with? Hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Morris. Same scheme.
The same scheme, more. The same scheme.
It then got bad.
Yeah.
The whole shit's sold out. It's all sold out. Yep. I used to love my battle raps, but it's sold out. It's terrible.
And we just gotta be like, look, Morris, we can't deal with this shit no more. Like, I don't even listen to regular rap no more. I have to listen to Cujo them now. I can't do all this, you know what I mean? This bullshit ass rap. I can't do it no more. Like,
Contracts with private jail systems to get people arrested. So when we spit this, crime, drug dealer, shoot him, gang, it's to get y'all out there to get arrested.
Yeah,
that's why you see all them young rappers getting knocked off.
Yeah, right.
Because they collecting the insurance off of them.
Oh yeah, and it's done. You can send them out there to the street.
If y'all do the research on aspiring rappers, it's like about 1,000 of them dead before that got lyrics and everything, that put out records and everything. About 1,000 of them dead, Morris. 1,000. So guarantees that our people are being used for all type of venues, for their insurance money, for the hip hop, to influence people, to all type of avenues. And
that's why I tell people to read that King Alfred plan. Because Rex 84 describes all of this everything, to the T.
Yeah. They talked about the 1995. You see what I'm saying? Hip hop thing. That's what we're gonna tie what's his name to this too. Professor Griff. That's when he was running around talking about the Illuminati and talking about how gay is in hip hop and how, you know what I mean, you got these people as sending our children straight from prison pipeline. And he said there was a whole bunch of executives, you see what I'm saying, that sat down with rappers to buy in what they call stock. Stock, Morris. Stock that they put on the fucking stock market. You understand me? These people making money off of our own demise and ignorance. Period.
That was supposed to be the late 70s, or mid 70s, while rock and roll was jamming, before we even knew anything about hip hop.
Yeah.
They had to start going through the hoods with their A&Rs, going in the hoods, probably hearing Nas and them, and it's some new stuff coming up. But the guys in the West Coast, they're on some real street stuff. I want to push that because they got some, East Coast stuff that's more about dancing and, some flavor, some style of hip hop. Whatever. We can bring it out through that, hip hop and all that, and then we're going to put it into the gangster music.
Yeah, because think about it too, Morris. When I was coming up in hip hop era, Wu-Tang Clan was reigning. They was reigning. They was reigning when I was running around here. So through Wu-Tang Clan, by me hearing that lyric by what's his name, Ghostface, he said the Black Noble Drew Ali.
Noble Drew Ali, knowing that he's not black. Damn.
Knowing that he's not black, but I was like, damn. But I once I understood what he meant.
But you know why he was saying that though?
Yeah,
because he was basically saying he's a prophet. He was basically trying to say he was prophet reincarnated, but he's saying he's the nigga version.
Yeah, he's the nigga version of the prophet. But I'm still finna give you these lessons through hip hop. Understand that?
When I learned about the Moors and I listened to him again, and he said that, I was like, oh shit, he was really he was going way farther than you could understand.
Yeah, and that's how I got onto this shit, Morris, because of Wu-Tang. Let them tell you the truth. I heard
Tony Stark.
Yeah, Tony Stark, and he represent Iron. What man? Who's the Moor Avenger? The Grand Sheik. God damn it!
Damn.
See how that connects? See how that connects?
Damn. And Hakeem Bey looked kind of like Ghostface.
Yeah.
But like a younger, more,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's why I say what I say, more. It's like, you know what I mean? It's the elements of hip hop that brought us into this shit, right? And it's gonna be the elements of hip hop that takes us out of this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Islam Morris, any closing remarks?
Great build today, Morris, man. Right. We don't ones, man. We don't teach us that. That's why we got to keep doing what we doing. I'll be feeling good every time I leave this panel. We them vanguards for this nation, man. When it's all said and done, we watching everybody else get the opportunity but fail. You know what I'm saying? We are those ones that's proven to the world what this Moorish movement is supposed to be about. That's why we getting all the attacks.
Islam. And I wanna say this too, Morris, before I leave off the panel. I wanna say great bill, honors to our Grand Sheik, Cujo L, Otter L, and I like to give praises to the mothers, to the Sibyls, the real Sibyls, not the fake ones, not the fake ones, the real ones. Understand that. And I want to give love to Malik. I want to give love to Kasir and Islam. To all my nobles.
Yeah. And great control today, Noble. You showed the control today.
Islam.
Oh boy, that was good.
It was a record.
Yeah, the energy shifted over to Menelik tonight.
Yeah, he went great. I'm like, damn. Well, let him have it. Let him have it.
It just went to me, but at the same time, I was trying to channel it to the right aspects. You know what I mean?
Islam.
It can't survive. It can't survive.
Right.
Islam to all the Moors in the chat. Honors to all the Moors worldwide.
Oh, yeah,
and we'll just close out one of these ones.
Yes.
Islam to all the Moors.
Yes, Grand Sheik. Play that hip hop.
Shalom, Moors.
Yeah. Alright, Chef, what up? CMP, what up? Masons think they adequate, they tack down tassels. Watch me send you rope to Albion in a lasso. Caucasoid hybrid, sun burns your eyelids. To the human fam, we created a virus. Some help to build, but most destroy. A future through melanin girls and melanin boys. Fast food, television, miseducation. Mr. History stole the rights from our nation. National appellation, not in all capitals. Tribes of nobles and noblesse with woven crest. Feathers and sashes, shawls and vests. On Ashkenazi Jews, I put an alpha hex, omega the rest. Without a bloody mess, left dead in some Nikes like David Koresh. Burn out your temple with myrrh and frankincense. To work a ritual, it's all about intent and invent. Melanin, the magic dust, trust me. I say to all the cool and while all Orishas love me, trust me. Black candles, we got red ones too. When lit, would I be think this is deja vu? Yeah. Alright, Chef, what up? CMP, what up? Masons think they adequate, they tack down tassels. Watch me send you rope to Albion in a lasso. Caucasoid hybrid, sun burns your eyelids. To the human fam, we created a virus. Some help to build, but most destroy. A future through melanin girls and melanin boys. Fast food, television, miseducation. Mr. History stole the rights from our nation. National appellation, not in all capitals. Tribes of nobles and noblesse with woven crest. Feathers and sashes, shawls and vests. On Ashkenazi Jews, I put an alpha hex, omega the rest. Without a bloody mess, left dead in some Nikes like David Koresh. Burn out your temple with myrrh and frankincense. To work a ritual, it's all about intent and invent. Melanin, the magic dust, trust me. I say to all the cool and while all Orishas love me, trust me. Black candles, we got red ones too. When lit, would I be think this is deja vu? With no Denzel, cause Washington won the Grammy. He doesn't even know Washington is his granny. Could've sniped Wesley, but went for tax evasion. Moors and courts facing these Judge Masons. Give back your rituals and your Babylon ways. Give back your holy books, call me rebellious slave. Give back your story, there's more truth in mine. Give back your crucifix, hanging tree boots and swine. Give back your rituals and your Babylon ways. Give back your holy books, call me rebellious slave. Give back your story, there's more truth in mine. Give back your crucifix, hanging tree boots and swine. Coming to you from the blackness in peyote teepees. Not the head rush from ice or sucking freezies. You could choose to research, don't believe me. Key of life songs cause inner visions and wonders like Stevie. Walk through the world under, your mind flows like tundra soil. Hit you like Shango when my blood's on boil. Come as Allah or Batala. With one eye for sight, I could see from afar. Mermaids and mermen cry for tadpoles and jaws. Trying to get the serious, they call it mission to Mars. To get you not looking, distract attention. Not to mention, but they have your brains in a lasso and your pineal gland tattooed. With designs calcified, my height is amplified. To level so deep, my flow is amphibious style. Leaving clansmen bloody in a hideous pile. Not like King Leonidas and Spartan saying 300. To call a legion of raw, you must be frontin'. Like European pharaohs before the 18th dynasty. Coming and killing me and saying they nasty. One golden fire was so you can't catch me. Have to jack your beat, cause the shit's catchy. Sometimes it fake crews my face screw like little Scrappy. And at the piggies with the scanners trying to speed trap me. Cause I'm repping blue bloods wanna cap me. I told you, boys in blue thinking I'm a Crip soldier. Give back your rituals and your Babylon ways. Give back your holy books, call me rebellious slave. Give back your soul and there's Moorish truth in mind. Give back your crucifix, hanging street boots and swine. Give back your rituals and your Babylon ways. Give back your holy books, call me rebellious slave. Give back your soul and there's Moorish truth in mind. Give back your crucifix, hanging street boots and swine. On the real. Fake boys know the deal. Yo, Redkin, what up? That's how we do it.
There you go.
Give back your rituals and your Babylon ways. Call me